Hello everybody. So, welcome to round 11 and 12 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Before we get started with any Squad Strike, I do need a minute to load some of the remaining bins, so we're gonna head straight to an immediate intermission. If you are a VOD watcher, just skip like 6 minutes and we'll get started with that Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. But since we are live right now, we'll get started with our first game of Intermission Tournament 3. This is still Losers Round 2. We're gonna get started with Luckman's Young Link Raspberry Pi against Nightmare's Ganondorf Celestos. When we come back from this first intermission, we'll get started with round number 11. This stream, the next stream, and the final regular season stream are all going to be 2 rounds each, so they're going to be slightly shorter than the streams we've been having lately. This is a makeup for yesterday's stream since we only did round 10 yesterday, but when we return from the intermission, it's going to be the Starbreakers against the 456 Squadron. Let's get started. Alright, so our intermissions for tonight will get started with a win for Celestos, that is Nightmare's Ganondorf Amiibo, over Luckman's Younglink Amiibo, Raspberry Pi. It is hard for me to pronounce this correctly because if we look at the actual spelling of the Younglink Amiibo, it's a correct R but a W, so like Raspberry Pi. It's hard for me to do a correct R and then a wrong R, so yeah, but character limits, you know how that is. So, let's get out of our intermission, and let's get started with our squad strike. Welcome to round 11 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be your first match for tonight. We have the Starbreakers against the 456 Squadron. So, 1AM forgot to update the standings on his whiteboard, so he does not know what the current standings are, but we can take a look at the KO leaders right now. So, right now, tied in first place with 15 KOs is going to be Sauce Aldra and Doofinator. That is Crunchy's Dr. Mario on the Very Doggish's team roster, and Jokaya's Olimar on Edmonton's roster. Then we have a tie for second place as well, 2 Amiibo at 14 KOs. Silly, who is Joe's Pyramithra, the Mithra that you see on the thumbnail of this stream, as well as Crystal, who is going to be Nightmare's Pokemon trainer, and we're actually going to see Crystal in our very first match today, as we have the 456 Squadron hosting the Starbreakers. Then we have 5 Amiibo, who are 2 KOs behind, tied at 13. It's going to be Mythos, Acorno, Chroma, Herobrine, and Diabells. Cicada's Zelda Amiibo on the Nova's roster is starting to get her way in the MVP conversation. In fact, let's take a little look at some of these stats as, let's see, Joe's Pyramithra Silly has had 6 KOs in the last few rounds, so has Diabells with a 1-3-2 in the last few. Alright. Lucille's Piranha Acorno has started to take the foot off the gas lately, and Crystal finally breaks that little bit of a slump that she was having in the last few rounds. So, with that being said, the first round is going to be Starbreakers against 456 Squadron. Let's get started. Both teams currently lead their division right now, and they're trying to catch up with both Dynamic and Your Worst Nightmare, 2 contenders in the South Division, just trying to get that #1 seed. But the more wins you get, the more likely you'll be able to make it into the playoffs, because the middle of the pack, which is slightly underneath them, is starting to get a little bit tighter. But the roster for Starbreakers, we see a different Amiibo at that #1 slot. Big Sword was not working out as well with a 4 and 5 in those starts, and Antivirus was experimented with. That was C Sharp's Hero Amiibo. So now we're going to see Michaela's own Dr. Mario, Dr. Pill II. So Dr. Pill II going to lead off, but the rest of the roster is still going to be Acorno, Zerby, Your Mom and Cloud Jr. As for the 456 Squadron, the Hound. The Hound has been one of the best leadoffs so far in this league. I believe the Hound is 6-3. If we double check that spreadsheet. It's showing here that this Isabel just came off a 2 KO performance, by the way, in the previous round. Has 9 KOs the entire season. But if we look, this Isabel is 7-3 in those leadoffs. So in 7 out of 10 games, this Isabel has had at least 1 KO, and it's been against the opposing lead in a first stock scenario. But we're going to see the same order for the 456 Squadron, so it's going to be the Hound, Crystal, Valerios, Grimknight, and Mediafire. And with all that said, let's get started with round 11. The trade deadline is coming up soon, ladies and gentlemen. The trade deadline is right before tomorrow's stream, so it's going to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. No, 7 p.m. Central Time, so 8 p.m. Eastern. My apologies. Because this stream starts at 9 p.m. Eastern. Alright, but it's going to be Dr. Pill versus the Hound. Dr. Pill making his very first appearance for the Starbreakers. Spent a little bit of time with Your Worst Nightmare last season, racked up a few KOs before ultimately getting benched. It's going to be 42-73, and Dr. Pill comes back onto the stage after not teching on the wall. It's going to be 51-73, 51-81 as Dr. Pill comes back onto the stage. 51-81, still no damage in a little bit. Okay, neutral air, that puts Dr. Pill at 64. Forward tilt from the Isabel, 75-81 right now is this Isabel. As we mentioned, 7-3 in the leadoffs, coming off her very first 2 KO performance last round. She is 1 KO away from having 10 KOs for the entire season. It's 91 to 106 as Dr. Mario. That was a suspiciously close down special at the ledge, but he goes the other way at least. That would have been a self-destruct had he went left. 91 to 126 as Dr. Pill trying to go off stage and gets caught with a side special. That's going to deal a little bit of chip damage. 113 to 126 as do we see a Doc up smash? We do not. Isabel with the forward tilt. Dr. Pill's off stage. It's going to be a slingshot which does not land. And Dr. Mario down air will get rid of the Hound. So the Hound, after her first 2 KO performance, that's going to bring her at 7-4 in this leadoff slot. 456. So here comes Crystal. This is Nightmare's Pokemon trainer who currently has 14 KOs in the regular season. And let's make that 15. Nightmare, congratulations. Your Pokemon trainer is in the 15 KO club. That's basically like Pro Bowl, All-Star, status, all that. The Amiibo equivalent for like sports leagues. But it's going to be a Corno now. A Corno is 2 KOs away from joining that 15 KO club. Has been on a little bit of a slump lately for Starbreakers. We're going to see that Flare Blitz land. A Corno not able to KO quite yet, as we see the Pokemon trainer. Neutral Air does not land. 64 to 124. This is still the Charizard. That Flare Blitz is going to land a second hit. A Corno does not get KO'd, but a Corno needs to come back onto the stage, will survive a Neutral Air, and we see it switch to Squirtle. I forgot to document the names, but this Squirtle's name is Danger, and he put a Corno in danger. That's going to be 16 KOs, but immediately KO'd by Zerby. So here comes the second Nightmare's Amiibo. This is going to be 3 Amiibo each flat, as now we have Nightmare versus Nightmare. Zerby against Valerios. We're going to see a side special for Valerios, followed by a neutral special, and Zerby tried using the minecart. Still winning tools for this Enderman Amiibo. It's going to be 36 to 0, 46 to 0, as Valerios spot dodged the side B. It's 46 to 11, sorry, not the side B, but the tether. 46 to 37 as the Valerios got caught in that minecart but did not fall. It's going to be side special though, and we're going to see a magic burst. We're going to see a magic burst, but it gets interrupted. Zerby survived the magic burst, did not take any damage from it at all. 83 to 48% right now as Valerios is just going to get hit by the up tilt. Zerby does have stone tools, by the way. I don't know when he mined them, but he does have stone tools available. 91 to 55 as we are going to see forward smash out of the parry. 91 to 76. We're going to see up smash. The up smash is not going to land. 105 to 76% right now as we do not see a bang attempt. We're going to see a forward smash from Zerby. It's 106 to 94 between both Nightmare's Amiibo. One for Starbreakers, one for yours Nightmare. 123 to 94% right now. And kaboom! We'll get rid of Zerby. He had the gold tools available but was not able to mine them. It's going to be 6 to 115 as now we see your mom. This is Sir Yonder's Link Amiibo, who was on Detroit's roster last season. We want 24 to 125 as Accelerate. That brings Hero back onto the stage. The bomb had sent this Hero off stage because of the fireball the Hero had attempted. It is 69 to 125 as this Hero, a little low on mana right now, but should be able to recover if needed. It's going to be 69 to 138 as now he has Oof as the dash attack. So that's going to be 2 KOs from Valerios, Nightmare's Hero. So 2 from the Pokemon Trainer, 2 from this. Cloud Jr. comes onto the stage now. It's going to be Luckman's Cloud Amiibo. It's 19 to 154 as we're going to see a... No, we do not see a Flame Blast. We're going to see a down smash though. It's 36 to 154 and this Cloud, he has the limit. Forward tilt, puts Valerios at 168. Do we see a neutral special? We do not see a neutral special. Another... Oh, he missed the up special. The down, it came back on the down, but that's not going to deal as much damage. It's 45 to 173 as Cloud Jr. off stage. Coming back on stage safely though. Trying to build up that meter again, up tilt, that's going to interrupt things. It's 74 to 182. There was a realistic chance. Sizzle, that's going to send Cloud off stage, and we're going to see just Cloud come back safely onto the stage. It's going to be up smash, so Cloud Jr. does get a KO, but this is still part of a 1 versus 3 scenario in which Grim Knight, oh, he's going to survive that actually, Cloud Jr., but not the up tilt. Grim Knight with the first up tilt KO of the season, I believe. I believe that's the first up tilt KO, and that's going to be a win for the 456 Squadron over the Starbreakers. So, 1 KO from Dr. Pill in his debut, 1 from Zerby, and 1 from Cloud Jr., 1 from Grim Knight as well, but 2 KOs from both of Nightmare's Amiibo on this 456 Squadron, as I believe that's going to put Crystal in the lead right now with 16 KOs for the season. Let's update that spreadsheet real quick. We'll get started by updating the Starbreakers spreadsheet. Alright, so a Corno with another dud. A Corno has only had 1 KO in the last 4 rounds for the Starbreakers team. Nightmare Steve Zerby, that's going to bring him up to 12 KOs right now. Your mom did not have a KO, but Cloud Jr. with a KO, that brings him up to 7 for the season. Dr. Pill in his debut gets a KO for this team though. We'll see if that's going to be consistent leadoff or not, getting that win against one of the best leads in the league right now. As for the 456 Squadron, 2 KOs from Crystal brings Crystal up to 16. 2 KOs from Valeris brings Valeris up to 14. Then we see that KO from Frostbite's Ganondorf. This Ganondorf, he started off with 2 KOs, went on a massive drought, but he's had 3 KOs in the last 4 games, Grim Knight. Not bad, not bad. We'll do a little update on what those standings are after a few intermissions, but let's get that screenshot and let's actually head to an intermission now. Welcome to the second intermission of round 11. That first intermission counts for round 11 too, I guess. So, for this upcoming battle, we're going to have NetEasy's Mii Sword Fighter Amiibo Stunmaker against Panger's Banjo-Kazooie Colleen. So let's find NetEasy's Mii Sword Fighter real quick. L-in. We're going to see the Mii Sword Fighter Stunmaker. We are about halfway through with this losers round 2, by the way. And then Panger's Banjo-Kazooie. Let's bring that in. Colleen. Alright, alright. First things first, I forgot to actually document the 5-3 win for 446 over the Starbreakers. So let's mark that real quick. When we come back from this intermission, we are going to have Edmonton against the Ceiling Fans. That's going to be our second match of round number 11, but for now, Stunmaker against Colleen. Alright, so Stunmaker will get this win against Colleen. That's going to be NetEasy's Mii Sword Fighter against... Whose Banjo was this again? This was Panger's Banjo, I believe. Yes, Panger's Banjo Amiibo. In a 6-minute, 28-second match. I think this might be the longest game of the Intermission Tournament series so far. And NetEasy is going to win this. That's the NetEasy difference. That's the NetEasy difference. That's why we're going to rename this series to the NetEasy Intermission Tournament series. Because NetEasy, winning, setting records, all that, even the longest game. Alright. But let's get into that squad strike. Welcome back to round 11 of Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season number 2. For our second match of this round, we have Edmonton against the Ceiling Fans. So, while that long intermission was happening, and that was probably the best time for a long intermission to happen anyways, I did write the standings on my whiteboard. I did not write the differential, but I did at least write the record. So, that previous match between the Starbreakers and 456 Squadron, that was a game between 2, 6, and 4 teams. So the 456 Squadron will advance to 7 and 4 for the season, while Starbreakers falls to 6 and 5. Alright. As for this match, both Edmonton and the Ceiling Fans are 4 and 6 right now. The winner will advance to a 5 and 6 record, while the loser will fall to 4 and 7. There's only 6 rounds remaining to the regular season, so if you fall down to 4 and 7, you have to win your next 5 in a row just to get out with a winning record, and even that might not be enough to get yourself into playoffs with how packed the middle of the pack is. But let's get started with this game. We got Quendel Dingle, Doofinator, Crouch, Dracula Flow, and AI Sonic going up against Mr. Blanco, Doom version 4, Bloom, White Light, and House Medical Doctor. Let's get started. This is going to be a home game for the Ceiling Fans. We're going to be on their home stage of Living Room Battlefield Forum. Doofinator right now. Since Crystal got 2 KOs, Doofinator needs 1 KO to tie for the lead and 2 in order to have the lead. So 1 will put him up with 16 with Crystal, 2 will get him ahead at 17. As right now, the new race is who will reach 20 KOs first. I don't think we're going to see it in this stream. We're going to see it probably in the tomorrow stream. The first to be able to reach 20 KOs. But Quendel Dingle already at 100% for this Edmonton team. It's going to be a up throw though for Mr. Blanco. It's going to be down air. It's going to be 132% that Quendel Dingle is out right now. But a well-placed Doria. Probably not that one. Probably one in the opposite direction would have been able to KO. It's 132 to 75 as that's the well-placed Doria right there. And Quendel Dingle is able to win this start off interaction. But here comes Dr. Doom. This is very Dr. Mario Amiibo. It's going to be up smash from this Quendel Dingle. And what's up, guys? My name is Quendel Dingle. I just got KO'd by the Dr. Mario up smash. Here comes my teammate Doofinator, who has 14 KOs so far this regular season. Sorry, 15 KOs. I don't know how to count. It's going to be 0 to 56, 26 to 56, as we're going to see Dr. Mario just trying to get those pills. Doofinator needs 1 KO to catch up with Crystal for that lead. 2 in order to take it. We're going to see the up air followed by another up air, and do we see a third up air? I think a third up air from that height might be able to get the job done, but it's going to be back air as Doom is off stage, and we see the down air. So Doofinator is tied for the lead for KOs right now at 16. I need to put this Olimar on the thumbnail for tomorrow's stream, by the way. I was deciding between Doofinator or Silly, and I ended up with Anime Girl, but it's going to be Bloom with a down air KO, so it's going to be 3 Amiibo flat between Crouch and Bloom right now. This King Dedede Amiibo, this King Dedede has had some great performances so far this season for Edmonton in different slots. The 5 slot, in my opinion, was the best slot, but this number 3 slot could be slightly better. As we see, he got away with a forward smash. It's going to be 54 to 67 as Crouch is going to come back onto the stage. I can't believe he got away with a forward smash. It's the second forward smash that King Dedede is able to get away with this season. We see a second forward tilt. It's 54 to 90. It's going to be neutral air from this Chrono Plant. There is a Poison Cloud, but it's not going to land. Neither will that Spike Ball. 62 to 90 as do we see an up smash from this plant? We do, but it missed. 62 to 102. That Gordo almost hits a Piranha Plant. That would have resulted in a KO had it done so. 62 to 112 as we see that Gordo. That's going to be a short version. That one's not going to hit the plant because of the Legend vulnerability. We're going to see out of parry. No, he missed the up tilt. He misses the second up tilt. He's going to miss a third up tilt, and that thwart tilt will land though. 62 to 118 as we're going to see up tilt. That gets parried, but that one will get the job done. So if you don't succeed at first, try another time, try a third time, try a fourth time, and maybe the 5th time you'll actually get the up tilt. It's going to be 85 to 0%, 102 right now as down air, not able to KO, but that was some massive shield damage from that easy Mii Brawler White Light. That's going to be the neutral special, 110 to 35 right now, so we see the down tilt from Crouch, and that Gordo not going to land because of Legend Vulnerability, 110 to 54. It's going to be a down tilt though. Can Crouch get a second KO? That's going to be a missed down special as we see down smash from the Mii Brawler though. Crouch will survive from the middle of the stage and just going to come back on safely. Yes. Up smash, not able to KO King Deity quite yet. It's 147 to 74 as we're going to see up tilt from his Deity, followed by another up tilt. I think one more up tilt from that position might be able to get the job done, but we're going to see a neutral special, and Mii Brawler gets the job done. It's 2 Amiibo each right now as we have Dracula Flow versus White Light. Both of these Mii Brawlers have that down special available. It's going to be 11 to 107 as that down special coming out from White Light against Dracula Flow needs to catch up. Up special to anti-air Dracula Flow. Dracula Flow just going to come back onto the stage. Went high, but goes unpunished with that high. White Light with the neutral special. It is 73, 89 to 107 now. 104 to 107. White Light is closing this gap as we see another up smash. Could White Light get a second KO against Michaela's Mii Brawler? No! It's going to be a side special from Dracula Flow. The difference between these two Mii Brawlers, they're different side beats. So it's going to be a 1 versus 2 scenario for Dr. House. And Dr. House, this Mii Brawler is already at 154%. Michaela's Mii Brawler, as 1EM's Mii Brawler, out of parry, down smash, gonna send Dracula Flow off stage at 169, but comes back on. So we see a back throw from Dr. House, and that will get the job done. So it's gonna be a 6% difference between AI Sonic and Dr. House. Dr. House with a side special, 17 to 56, 17 to 12, as we see a throw from his Banjo, 17 to 20%. It's gonna be grenade, a second grenade, but it's gonna be up smash, 35 to 31. It's going to be down tilt, which gets spot dodged, and it's going to be down tilt into forward air from Dr. House, followed by another down tilt at the ledge. 64 to 31 as Banjo comes back onto the stage, but not before getting hit by... I thought Dr. House was going to go for the up smash. 64 to 36, side special though puts AI Sonic at 80%. He's used one feather, I believe. It's going to be 80 to 49, 95 to 49 as Dr. House. Can he get a second KO to win this for the ceiling fans? 110 to 49% right now. It's going to be a out of parry. It's going to be a grab out of parry. This Dr. House Amiibo only has 3 offense on his offensive value. It's going to be side B though. Okay, so that's the first side B. That's going to be the second side B as this Banjo starting to get a little bit desperate. 120 to 56. Up smash is going to miss. It's going to be House just running away, and we see down special out of parry. That's going to be side B number 3 for AI Sonic. He knows that he has to get this KO against Dr. House in order to win for Edmonton because they need to get a better record. They have one of the worst differentials in the league right now, this Edmonton squad. It's going to be 123, 130 actually, to 91. Banjo going to come back on stage. He only has 3 feathers remaining. We're going to see a down throw though from his Banjo. Jab, jab, jab is going to miss. 130 to 98, but forward smash will get the job done for AI Sonic, and AI Sonic will win this for the Edmonton roster. It's going to be a 5-4 victory for Edmonton over the ceiling fans. Edmonton, trying to save their season, will advance to a 5-6 record. The ceiling fans have a long way to go if they want to make a playoff push. They are falling to 5-7. No, 4-7 now. But look at that, look at that. This was a beautiful back and forth game. 9 total KOs from all these Amiibo. It's going to be a KO from everybody except for Mr. Blanco. So let's get that documented real quick on our spreadsheet. We'll start with Edmonton's roster. So you got the Doofinator, 16 KOs, tied with Crystal for the lead in that MVP race. AI Sonic, that's going to be his 10th KO of the regular season, so he joins the 10 KO club. Victex at 7 KOs right now. Quandale Dingle, that's going to be his 3rd KO, and Dracula Flow at 5 KOs now this season, breaking a 2-game drought. As for the ceiling fans, they're going to fall down to a 4-7 record. Very Dodgers Dr. Mario, now at 12 KOs for the season. NetEasy and Bloom, they are both at 9, one away from joining 10 KOs, and Dr. House with his 6th KO of the regular season. That's going to be 2 KOs in the last 3 games, following a little bit of a drought that we saw from round 6 through 8. Alright, let's get that screenshot and let's head to your next intermission. Hello, welcome to your intermission. So, coming up next on the intermission tournament 3, we are going to have Joe's Mii Sword Fighter Omni Aerith against Cicada's Byleth Ryu. Raikou. So Raikou is the reigning playoff MVP for the Ditto Burritos, but the Ditto Burritos currently 4-6. We will see them later on today in about 2 matches from now. It's not the next match, but the one afterwards. Let's get those Amiibo scanned in real quick. Joe's Mii Sword Fighter. Omni Eric. And then let's bring in Cicada's Byleth Raikou. No, but here it is. Alright. When we come back from this intermission, in round 11, game number 3, we're going to have Detroit against the Time Zone Squad. Detroit has the worst record in the league right now with a 3-7 record. The Time Zone Squad, they are 4-6, also in the middle of things, trying to get a playoff push too. We'll see what happens, but after this intermission. Alright, so Joe's Mii Sword Fighter Omni Aerith will get this win against Cicada's Byleth Raikou. That's going to be that match for losers round 2. There's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches remaining for this losers round 2 before we get into the top 64 round. But with that said, let's get into your squad strike. So, let's talk about how the mighty have fallen. The two teams you see before me were the number 2 and number 1 seeds last season. These were your division winners, and they combined for a total of 26 wins last season. Detroit and the Time Zone Squad. Right now, these are teams with 2 of the worst records in the league right now. Detroit is 3-7, losing 3 of their starters from the previous season. The Time Zone Squad, they've kept their entire roster intact, but has been using a different order this season. They are currently 4-6 right now, but it is not too late for any of these teams to make a playoff push. Let's get started. So we're going to have Yuri and Gloom Edge as your leads, as we're going to have Yuri, Dandori, Herobrine, coming at you, and Papaya for Detroit. And for the Time Zone Squad, we're going to have Gloom Edge, Nezuko, Trident, Informer, and Doodlebob. Gloom Edge is currently 2-1 in his leadoffs, and he might be that consistent answer the Time Zone Squad is looking for. But Herobrine, that Mii Sword Fighter, 13 KOs this season, is 3 behind for the lead right now in that MVP race. Started off strong, but is starting to become a little bit silent, despite having 1 KO per season, per game. But Yuri already doing 75 against Gloom Edge. It's going to be 94 on Gloom Edge. As will Yuri go fishing? Yuri does go fishing, and boom! Yuri with another one as Gloom Edge falls to 500 in those leads now. It's won the first 2, but lost the next 2. It's going to be 34-0 as Nezuko now has to try to get rid of Yuri. This is 1EM's own Zelda against 1EM's own team. It's going to be, let's see, we see a forward smash from Nezuko, and does Nezuko go fishing? Does not go fishing against Yuri. We see the up tilt into the up air. That would not KO Yuri quite yet, but another one would be able to get the job done. We see the forward smash. It's going to send Yuri off stage. We see the down special attempt, and we see, no, we do not see a down air. It's going to be dash attack from Yuri, though, and we see the up tilt followed by the up air. It's going to be 110 to 70% right now as Nezuko going to get that forward throw, interrupting the Zelda forward smash. It's going to be a, nope, they tried going off stage, but not enough. It's going to be a forward smash from Yuri. Yuri has sent Nezuko off stage, and up air is going to interrupt the Yuri down air. So it's going to be 1 more KO for Nezuko right now, but at 105% already, has to make a bunch of ground against Dandori. This is Dupe's Olimar. It's 14 to 139 as Dandori went fishing. Not the right type of hook, but is able to get the job done. So now it's going to be 4 versus 3, as now we see Luckman, Ganondorf, Trident already putting 53. Oh, that did not hit Olimar, that hit Pikmin. It's going to be 80% now, 80 to 9. That up smash is going to miss entirely. And let's see. It's going to be the white Pikmin, the purple Pikmin, followed by the blue Pikmin. So it's back to white. Actually, purple is active. No, it's going to be blue again. It's going to be 80 to 79 now, as this might be a back and forth case at this moment. But Yuri has already dealt a bunch of damage already for his team. It's going to be 102 to 95 right now, as we're going to see the up smash from Trident. That will land. It's 3 Amiibo each, but now we see Herobrine. Herobrine has 13 KOs this regular season. As mentioned, he is 3 away from the MVP race in the lead. It's going to be 16 to 124 right now, as we see a forward throw from Herobrine. This is MLL 456's Mii Sword Fighter Amiibo, manager of the 456 Squadron. It's going to be 38 to 159 right now, as Trident comes back onto the stage. Just needs to get as much damage as he can on his Mii Sword Fighter. 53 to 159, but a back throw going to send Ganondorf off stage. He comes back on. Blurring Blade missed, so Ganondorf's going to capitalize with a down tilt. It's going to be 70 to 172, but down smash will get rid of Trident. And Herobrine, 14 KOs this regular season. We're going to see up smash missed out of the parry, so Byleth able to capitalize, did not land that down air. That would have been a huge down air to make this 2 even. It's going to be 82 to 43, as Byleth just needs to get rid of his Mii Sword Fighter as fast as possible. Side B comes back onto the stage as Herobrine starting to overwhelm this Byleth. More overwhelming right now. It's 82 to 73. Up smash going to put Informer at 90%. All that damage dealt by Trident just being undone right now by Informer. We're going to see up smash, and that's going to be 15 KOs from Herobrine this season. Herobrine, welcome to the 15 KO club. You are the 4th member to join. Herobrine So Doodle Bob faces a 1 versus 3 scenario for the Time Zone squads. We're seeing a down smash. It's 99 to 52. Up special, gonna put Doodle Bob back onto the stage. Needs to get rid of this Mii Sword Fighter if he wants any chance of catching up. There's still the King Deity, and there's still the Piranha in the back. A forward smash out of parry, that will get rid of Herobrine, but not after Herobrine puts himself at 15 KOs for this regular season with a 2 KO performance. It's gonna be down tilt coming at you, followed by a down throw into the forward air. Doodle Bob at 90%. This is a very critical situation for the Time Zone squad. We're gonna see a forward tilt hit Doodle Bob. Dash attack is gonna miss. It's gonna be 39 to 100%, 51 to 100, and let's see, Doodle Bob comes back on the stage, but gets hit by the forward tilt. Squirtle, that is not going to land on Lucas. He comes back onto the stage and down smash. This is going to be a win for Detroit. This is going to be a 5-3 victory for the Detroit Red Wings as Detroit advances to a 4-7 record. The Time Zone squad will fall down to 4-7. This was a back and forth game until Herobrine took the gas pedal and pushed it even further for Detroit. Let's document those KOs real quick. We'll start with Detroit as Yuri. I think Yuri and Herobrine were the two who dealt the most damage for Detroit against the Time Zone squad team. So Herobrine is at 15 KOs for this regular season with a 2 KO performance. That is back-to-back 2 KO performances from Herobrine. So Herobrine is actually starting to heat up now. I apologize for what I said earlier. Started out with 4 KOs, then 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 every single game. He has had 1 KO in every single match since round number 4, and is at 15 now for the season. Coming at ya, that's going to be that game-winning KO. That puts him at 10 KOs for this regular season. Papaya did not appear. Yuri at 7 KOs right now, and Dandori at 5 KOs now for this regular season. He's been having a little bit of slump lately, but now he could be starting to warm up for this Detroit roster. As for the Time Zone squad, let's come down over here. Nezuko with 1 KO, it's going to put him up to 12 KOs. Informer did not get a KO, so still trying to find that 10 KO for the regular season. But you know who is in the 10 KO club now? Luckman's Ganondorf, Trident, who has 10 KOs this regular season. And Doodle Bob, 1 KO away from joining said 10 KO club. Alright. So with all of that being said, let's take that screenshot and let's head to your next intermission. Hello, welcome to your intermission. Our next intermission game is going to be 1AM's Lucina Amiibo Rin Penrose against B-Fan's Pyramithra Amiibo Galaxia. So let's find the Lucina real quick, should be easy to find. Here is that John VTuber Amiibo. Then we're going to see the Galaxia. Galaxia was signed to Edmonton's roster in the middle of the season, started a few games with it, but then was benched. Still on Edmonton's roster right now. Alright, now that we have the Amiibo loaded, let's see what's coming up next after this intermission. Alright, when we come back from this intermission, we are going to have Toronto against the Ditto Burritos. Good luck.
future is not written.
Alright, so 1AM's Lucina Rin Penrose will get this win against Galaxia. That is B-Fan's Pyramithra Amiibo. That's going to be a 5-4 victory in a little under 5 minutes for the Lucina. Alright. Let's get back to your squad strike. Welcome back to Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, Season number 2. This is Round 11, Game number 4. So, in case you haven't noticed, the first 4 games this round has been matches from that North Division against the Central Division, and this is going to be the 4th of those 4. So we have Toronto against the Ditto Burritos. There's 2 Amiibo on Toronto's roster that I do want to highlight real quick. Let's start with Silly, the Amiibo on the thumbnail of this stream. So Silly right now has 14 KOs this regular season. She's going to need 2 in order to tie with both Dufinator and Crystal for that lead. But there's one other Amiibo I want to highlight as well. Linus Alpha. This is nobody's Lucina Amiibo. So, I did write down a couple of lead stats in this board. This Lucina has been that first Amiibo slot in all the games so far this season for Toronto. And it's Lucina 7-3 right now. Only tied with the Hound. She can actually be the best leadoff Amiibo if she can win her interaction against Ditto, which is Ditto's Crunchy's Mii Sword Fighter of the Ditto Burritos. So despite all of that, Toronto is 5-5 right now, but because of a loss from the Starbreakers, both them and the Novas can catch up in that division race on the North Division. The Ditto Burritos, meanwhile, they are currently standing at 4-6, and they're going to do some massive catch-up if they want to catch up with the 456 Squadron, who's currently 7-4 in the lead for the Central Division. Let's get started. So your full roster order is going to be the same orders we've been seeing for a little bit. So it's going to be Linus Alpha, Equinart, Silly, Sephiroth, and Arya for Toronto, and Ditto, Tilted, Freak, Piglet, and Raikou for the Ditto Burritos. This is going to be a home stage for the Ditto Burritos. We're going to be on Spear Pillar Omega form. So as mentioned, Linus Alpha, one of the best leads in this league so far in season number 2. We're going to see her going off against Ditto, who was one of the best leads last season, I believe. It's going to be 25-34 right now as Lucina gets hit by the down air, but comes back onto the stage. It's going to be 26-49, 52-49, as it's been back and forth between this Lucina and his Mii Sword Fighter. Forward tilt and Ditto off stage. He should be able to come back onto the stage though. He will. It's 78-75, and we're going to see Lucina come back on stage now. It's going to be up tilt from an up air, but it's going to be the weak hit of the up air. I think the strong hit might have been able to get rid of this Lucina, but not quite yet. 114-75 right now. We'll see down smash. So Linus Alpha will fall to 7-4 in that leadoff slot, as Ditto has been getting more of those leadoff wins lately for the Ditto Burritos. It's going to be Equinart coming out now, Crunchy's Robin Amiibo. We're going to see him already at 25% with the Arc Fire. That's going to interrupt this Ditto, and we see another Arc Fire followed by no, down smash is going to miss. We see L Thunder. Actually, I forget which one's L Thunder, which one's Thoron, but another side special into a down smash, and that's going to get rid of Ditto. So Equinart with 1 KO so far in this game. We're going to see NetEasy's King Dedede Amiibo right now tilted as this Robin. He is running low on those Arc Fires. We're going to see 47-57. That is 3 aerials in a row landed from this Robin onto the King Dedede. It's 38-57. We see the down air, followed by, we're going to see a forward tilt from this King Dedede. Equinart comes back onto the stage safely, has about half of that wind tome remaining. He's going to have to use some more. No, he will not. Actually, he's going to need to use them because he is off stage. Got hit by the NetEasy down smash. It's going to be an up tilt though, followed by, do we see the up air? We do not see an up air. We see another Arc Fire, and Arc Fire is out for now for this Robin. It's going to be 89-87%. We're going to see just, oh, he got hit by the up tilt. And 11 Sword, I don't know when it got restored, but it is back in stock, and I believe that's a Thunder Tome being restored for this Robin as well. Down tilt will get rid of this Robin as Tilted gets a KO. It's back and forth so far, but now we see Silly. This is Joe's Pyramithra Amiibo, and that's going to put her in the 15 KO club. Welcome, Joe, to the 15 KO club. Your Pyra Amiibo is going to be the 5th member of the 14 KO club, joining Sauce Alger, Dufinator, and Crystal. Oh, Herobrine too. Herobrine got 2 KOs as well, so that's going to be the 5th member of the 14 KO club. Silly is at 69 against this Freak. It's going to be 86, 105 against Freak. Freak is at 45 right now. Down air into up smash. That puts Freak at 79%. And what do we see? We're going to see Sizzle. That's going to put Pyra off stage. It's going to be 136 to 79%. It's 147 to 79. We're going to see Mithra is out now, by the way. It's going to be 162. Mithra going to come back on stage. Hero tried to go fishing. Off stage threatening, but not enough. Up special. It's going to send Freak off stage as we see the switch back to Pyra. 162 to 101. If this Pyra gets one more KO, she will join Crystal and Dufinator in the tie for the most KOs of this league so far. It's 187 to 100. Jumps over to Fireball. It's going to be a forward smash wicket shielded, 87 to 109. And Silly, you are currently tied in the league for most KOs in this league so far at 16 KOs. She will get KO'd immediately, and it's going to be 2 Amiibo flat. It's going to be Sephiroth and Arya against Piglet and Raikou now. Sephiroth, this is Michaela's Mii Sword Fighter against J9K's Ganondorf Piglet, who was traded from the Dynamic Divorce roster. It's going to be 14 to 51, and Piglet, he should be able to come back. He had that offstage jump. 23 to 51, 23 to 64 as Sephiroth misses the forward smash. 35 to 64, forward dash attack from the Sephiroth, but forward smash gets interrupted by the Ganondorf forward air. Up smash, that's going to send Ganondorf out with 99%, and we see forward tilt from the Ganondorf. 71 to 99, back throw, that's going to activate Sephiroth's wings, and he's going to miss that up tilt the Ganondorf. 199, this Ganondorf has not taken hit, never mind. I was going to say he had not taken hit in a little bit, but immediately Sephiroth with forward air, and we're going to see Ganondorf just barely come back onto the stage. 100 to 139 as Sephiroth starting to command things a little, but it's going to be 112, 139. It's going to be a missed up tilt from the Sephiroth, and he gets KO'd. So Arya is in a 1 versus 2 scenario, but she can easily get rid of this Ganondorf if she can land the right hits, such as that forward smash. So it's going to be down to the last Amiibo, Arya versus Raikou. This is going to be a 5-4 situation, but we're about to figure out who wins this scenario. It's 50% already that Arya's at. It's going to be 60 after the back throw. We're going to see Raikou use the up smash, and that won't KO Arya quite yet, but another up smash would be able to get the job done. Side B going to put Arya at 107. Raikou has not taken a single hit quite yet, and we're going to see neutral air that finally deals some damage on the Raikou. It's going to be, ooh, the up air interrupted Zelda's down air. We're going to see up throw now into up air. It's 122 to 56. The second up air does not land, but it's going to be down tilt, down air. We're going to see side B from the Byleth. That's going to be the weak hit, though. Not able to KO Arya quite yet. 139, 141, actually, to 73. And a special misses. Side B misses. We're going to see Zelda with a forward smash. Raikou is off stage. It's 141 to 92. Forward air. That's going to send Arya to the other side of the stage. Raikou's going to try to catch up, but unable to. We're going to see a forward throw from this Byleth. Zelda at 167.9%. We're going to see the down tilt though from this Byleth. Too high to get up there, but that side B will make this a win for the Diddle Burritos, 5-4. So, this is going to open things up for the Novas to possibly catch up in this division lead right now for the North Division. They can tie with the Starbreakers if they win their 11th round game, and I believe they're going to come up next after our intermission. I'll double check. But first, look at that. It was back and forth. Then we had the back from Silly, and then the fourth from Piglet, and then 1 KO from the last 2 Amiibo. Let's update that spreadsheet right now. Liness Alpha falls to 7-4 right now in that leads right now. Still the best lead in the league right now, but Sobufo can tie with both Liness and the Hound if Sobufo gets a win in their match. Your Worst Nightmare is going to be the 6th match of this game later on, facing the Swarm. But as for your spreadsheets, come on, where is Toronto? Here is Toronto. So, Joe's Pyra Mithra has had 2 KOs in each of the last 4 games. That is 8 KOs in the last 4 games, as Silly is now tied for the most KOs in this league with Dufinator and Crystal. Sauce Alders still needs to play, but Sauce Alders is going to be in that very last match of this round. Let's see. Michaela's Sephiroth did not get a KO. We're going to see Crunchy Robin with the KO. That's going to put him up 10-9. Then S Alpha did not get one, but B-Fan Zelda, the drought is over. Had a 4-game drought, this Zelda Amiibo. Although some of those was because she did not appear, so it's really a 2-game drought. No, actually it's going to be a 1-game drought. My apologies. This is her first appearance since round 9, in which she had her first game without a KO. So with that being said, that's going to put Silly in the lead right now for the most KOs. We are going to do round 12 later today after round 11 ends. But let's take a look at the spreadsheet for the Diddle Burritos. Their KO leaders. So, Freak did not get a KO, so he's going to remain at 10. Tilted got a KO, that puts him up to 8. Raikou got a KO, that puts her up to 8. Ditto with 1 KO, that puts Ditto up to 7. and J9K's Ganondorf. 3 KOs in the last 2 games ever since being traded to this roster. This was a loss for the Diddle Burritos, but this could be part of the bounce back the Diddle Burritos need. They are going to fall down to a 4-7 record though, so they need to go on a massive run. Actually, no, Diddle won. Sorry, my apologies. The Diddle Burritos won this game against Toronto. So the Diddle Burritos are going to be 5-6 now, as they might be starting their massive run now. I apologize, Crunchy, if you're watching the VOD. My apologies, I am forgetting how to speak English at this very moment. So with that being said, let's get into our intermission after I take the screenshot, and we're going to press that A button. Welcome back to the Intermission Tournament. This is Intermission Tournament number 3, in which we had 80 Amiibo in this double elimination bracket. Coming up on our Intermission Tournament, it's going to be Luckman's Ganondorf Trident against Lucio's King DD Marsh. If you want to follow up with this tournament, the bracket for the tournament is in the description of this live stream. But let's find Luckman's Ganondorf Trident. This Ganondorf, he's on the Time Zone Squad roster. Let's bring him in real quick. That is Trident. And now let's bring in Lucio's King DD Amiibo Marsh. Scrolling, trying to find it. Here we go. Over scrolled a little. Alrighty. So, when we come back from this intermission, we are going to have, let's see, no custody against the Novas. As I previously mentioned, with losses from Starbreakers and Toronto, the Novas can catch up for that division lead, because remember, division winners are guaranteed playoff spots no matter what. They're not guaranteed a top 3 seed, they're not guaranteed a first round bye, but division winners are guaranteed a playoff spot no matter what. And with how tight this North Division has been, because the winner right now will be 6-5 at the end of this round, and the loser of this division will only be 4-7, so it's going to be a very tight North Division with 6 rounds remaining to this league. Anyways, that drama, we're going to deal with that drama whenever that game ends. For now, your intermission. Okay, so Trident is going to get this win against March in losers round 2 of intermission tournament number 3. It's going to be a 5-4 victory in 5.5 minutes. But let's get back to your squad strike action. Welcome back to round 11 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is season number 2, round 11, game number 5. So, we have no custody against the Novas. No custody currently stands at a 4-6 record right now. They have been in a very stacked South Division that features both Your Worst Nightmare and Dynamic Divorce. But as for the Novas are standing at 5-5 right now, but losses from the Starbreakers and Toronto can allow the Novas to tie for first place in the North Division. This is very much important because division winners are guaranteed a playoff spot no matter what their record is. If we have a 7-9 division record and they have a worse record than someone who would have made the playoffs anyways, they'll get in with that number 7 seed. Alright, so let's take a look at that KO leader race right now because we do have one amiibo in particular who's starting to emerge in that race. Diabels, who is Cicada's Zelda in the number 3 slot for the Novas, has 13 KOs, including 6 in the last 3 games. If she can get 2 KOs, she will join the 15 KOs club, and if she gets 3, she will tie with Dupinator, Crystal, and Silly for the lead right now in the MVP race. Now, if she is able to get 4, and we have not seen a 4 KO performance in 8 rounds, ever since round number 3, she would take the lead at 17. Since the Zelda is both Zeldas are white, which means that Zybels is going to be the default alt for now. But let's get started with this match. Very important match with both teams who are in the middle of that pack. But as for your roster orders, for no custody, it's going to be Snaketails, Fips, Starslot, Bajista, and Pump Patch. So your number 3 pick in the Season 2 draft is going to be in the number 5 slot for NetEasy. And as for the Novas, another roster change. We have Boy Hawk, It's Him, Diabels, Bong, and Seraphim. This match is going to start right now, and this match is a home game for the Novas. Finally, we have a home game outside the Central Division, a home game in the North Division as the Novas. It's going to be their home stage of Force-side, Battlefield Forum. I need a quick sip of water. Alright, so your leads are Snaketail against Boy Hawk, and we're going to see Boy Hawk come back onto the stage, hit Snaketails with that up special, the high up special. It is 49-27 as Side B gets shielded. Boy Hawk just not going to capitalize. It's 49-44. Had to shield that entire hit, was unable to parry, nothing like that. Probably the better move. We see neutral special from Boy Hawk that's going to put Snaketails at 71%. We're going to see up special. It's going to be 71-78 as Boy Hawk gets caught in the side special. It's going to be 71-103. Boy Hawk going to go low this time, comes back onto the stage, but we're going to see a down smash, and Snaketails will win this lead for no custody. So now, it's him. It's him. Panger's Dr. Mario specifically, who's going to immediately land a forward smash. Nope, he's not going to get a forward smash. I thought he was going to get it. I'm not Tony Romo. Alright, so it's 86, 100 to 1-0. Oh, wait, really? You didn't switch the roster? You've been switching the roster every single round, so I assume you swapped out the roster. For real? We're going to see that down special that's going to send Mythra off stage right now for Snaketails. This is the Vibrant ult of Pyro Mythra, by the way. We're going to see the down tilt in the forward air from the Mythra, followed by Hills from Dr. Mario, but gets passed through by Mythra side B. The neutral air as hits him. He's off stage. Switches back to Pyro Snaketails, and there's the up smash, so it's him. Has another KO. Alright. So we're going to see Crunchy's Link Amiibo Fips, and that's a forward smash, followed by a forward smash again from this Dr. Mario, 51-72 as this Dr. Mario already starting to catch up for the Novas. Fips comes back onto the stage, and we're going to see the boomerang out of boomerang, another boomerang parry, and Dr. Mario, he missed the up smash, the up special, so he gets hit by the up smash, 61-96%. We're going to see the boomerang, but it's going to miss, and Link gets, the side B in the forward smash. Fips comes back onto the stage at 90%. This is even. The pill interrupts a Link, would-be Link forward smash. It's 109-96. We're going to see Dr. Mario just come. He's walking, he's stalking, forward smash, but he gets hit by the Link forward smash, and Fips with a KO. So it's back and forth so far, But we're going to see Diabells now, who has 13 KOs in this league. Back throw's going to send Fib Shop stage. We're going to see the down air. No, we do not see a down air, but we do see a up tilt, which misses, up tilt, which shielded. We're going to see up smash, and Diabells is at 14 KOs now. It's going to be 3 Amiibo flat as it's Zelda versus Zelda. Star Slot versus Diabells. This is Net Easy Zelda against Cicada Zelda. 19 to 42 right now. We're going to see a forward smash. It's 40-42 from Diabells. Another forward smash from Diabells puts Star Slide 59. A third one puts Star Slide 76. And we're going to see it go off stage. No, we're going to see the up B though. That's going to hit a little bit for damage. Another forward smash from Diabells onto Star Slide. We're going to see, no, we don't see a fish attempt. No fishing. Down air, followed by no follow-up. We're going to see a forward smash which gets shielded. That forward smash from Diabells will, from Star Slot will get hit, but it's going to be down air. And that's a strong down air for Star Slot. Star Slot will KO Diabells. Diabells will finish with 14 KOs so far in this round. Forward smash from Star Slot. This is going to be a 3 versus 2 scenario as Star Slot deals some damage onto Bong. This is Rap's Piranha Plant Amiibo. We're going to see an up smash, so it's going to come down to 2 Amiibo each. This is still back and forth. Bahista now coming out. This is B-Fans Banjo-Kazooie. Putting Bong at 82% already with those forward smashes. It's going to be coming back onto the stage, Bong, and we're going to see forward smash out of parry, down smash out of the parry, followed by a dash attack. Bahista having to use that first feather, able to hit on the tail end of this. 26 to 120. It's going to be side special, so 2 side specials were used, but it's able to get rid of Bong. So now Seraphim, Eon 2's Byleth, faces a 1 versus 2 scenario for the Novus. The Novus has a golden opportunity to get a lead in this division. It's 50 to 7% right now as we see another forward smash, 61 to 8, another forward smash, it's parried, and Banjo with his 3rd side B of this game. It's going to be up throw into up air, followed by, nope, he gets interrupted by the neutral air, followed by a throw from Dark Pit, and Bahista at 94 already, down air. That's going to be a sound spot, though, so Bahista still on stage, and Bahista is down to 1 feather left. We're going to see a forward smash miss from the Dark Pit. It's 106 to 88. As Dark Pit, he got hit by the grenade. Up smash out of parry. It's the Seraphim at 104%. Forward smash is going to miss from this Dark Pit. 106 to 109. It's going to be a back throw from this Banjo, and back throw will get the job done. So Bahista has a 2 KO performance as this is going to be a good win for No Custody. They'll advance to a 5-6 record. The Nova's loss puts them at 5-6 too. So a 5-3 win for No Custody as we see 2 KOs. It was back and forth until Bahista got 2 KOs. Alright, so let's update that spreadsheet with our KO leaders so far. We'll start with No Custody, our road team. Crunchy's Link Fitch, that puts him up to 11 KOs. Net Easy Zelda Star Slot, that puts her up to 11 KOs. Bahista is at 8 KOs for the season. Compatch did not appear, so did not play. And Snake Tails has had 1 KO in the last 3, 5 in the last 6, as Snake Tails is at 6 KOs for the season. Alright, as for the Novas, let's scroll on down to the Novas real quick. Diabells is going to have 1 KO in this match. It's going to put Diabells at 14 KOs for the season. But we have some good news. Hanger, congratulations. It's him. It's him reaching 10 KOs for this regular season right now. Not bad, not bad. We're going to see Rap's Piranha Plant Bong with KO, and that's going to put Bong up to 7 KOs for this regular season. Not as strong as a season as we've seen last season for Bong, but it's him. Could he be finally bouncing back? He had a 3-game drought 2 streams ago. No KOs in round 7, 8, or 9. But 2 KOs in these last 2 games because Diabells has been taking the show for the most part. Alright. Let's take that screenshot and let's head to your intermission. Welcome back to the intermission. This is intermission tournament number 3. We are going to have Luckman's Corin Dion against Penger's Pyramithra Amiibo VR chat. So let's bring in the Corin real quick. Luckman, Corin Amiibo. Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong Amiibo instead of check button. Alright. And now let's bring Penger's Pyramithra Amiibo VR chat, who's at the very bottom of this list. Correct. Alright. So, when we come back from this intermission, we're going to have game number 6 of round 11. It's going to be the Swarm against Your Worst Nightmare. The Swarm, currently 5-5, they're trying to catch up in this very top-heavy North Division, while Your Worst Nightmare, if they get a win, they will be the first team to clinch a winning record for season number 2. Last season, this was around the point in time where your Nightmare was suffering a massive collapse, but this time, they're keeping that gas on the foot pedal, or however you say it, because I messed up. I forgot how to speak English. Now I'm switching around with the words. Let's get started with this intermission, but important matchup when we come back. Alright, so Luckman's Corin Dion will get this win against Panger's Pyramithra Amiibo VR checked. Let's get that win documented for Luckman's Corin. It's been the player 1 slot Amiibo winning for, let's see, the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row. In fact, every single game we've had so far in this intermission tournament, it's been the player 1 slot winning in the next round. So we'll see if that'll continue with Omakiba versus No Honor in the next round, in the next game. But we have some squad strike to do. It's a 5-4-4 Dion though. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 2, Round 11, Game number 6. We have the Swarm against your worst nightmare. So, this is going to be a very important match within that South Division. No, not yet. You have not played. You're going to be the last game of this round, so after this game. So, a little bit of perfect time. You can warm up all that before we get started. So, you have not played yet. If a trade is negotiated, if a trade is done, it won't take place until round number 12, though. So, just a little heads up. Because I did see some rumors of a trade negotiation right now between two different teams, including one who has not played yet. Anyways, we have the Swarm against your worst nightmare. The Swarm is currently standing at 5-5 right now. They would be barely in a playoff spot right now if things were to end right here. But your worst nightmare, they are trying to run away with that number 1 slot because Dynamic Divorce is right behind them at 7-3. Your worst nightmare is 8-2 right now. A win will make them the first team to have a winning record. Alright, let's get started with this match. So, one little thing I want to bring up, we'll show you as soon as we show the next roster order. Purple Kelly, that is Michaela's Robin Amiibo, who is traded from the Novas, is going to make her Squad Strike debut in this game at the number 5 slot if we come down to the number 5 slot for the Swarm. But it's going to be Zillihu, Sidon, Baba Booey, Vin Diesel, and Purple Kelly going up against Soul Bufo, Zeldina, Nightmare Virus, Chroma, and Shion. Shion is back on the Your Worst Nightmare roster, replacing Fusion that was Sir Yonder's Cloud from the last game. Let's get started. By the way, Soul Bufo is one of the best leads in this league right now, 6-4 in that lead slot. If Soul Bufo gets a win, they will be tied with the Hound and Lance Alpha for the most leadoff wins this season. It's going to be Zillihu versus Soul Bufo, though. Soul Bufo already taking 39%. We're going to see that neutral air followed by up smash from this deity. It's 11-59, 11-77. We're going to see Zillihu get the forward tilt, but it's a switch to Charizard. Charizard will beat it with the up smash. Sorry, up special into side B. It's 55-91. That Flare Blitz is going to miss, and Zillihu just has to use the Gordo. That's going to land, but that's going to save the Pokemon Trainer, in my opinion. Actually, as we see that Flare Blitz, it's going to miss because of the spot dodge. And Zillihu going to go off stage, but gets punished with the up special. We're going to see another up special hit Zillihu. It's 91-137. Forward tilt, followed by down air. It's not the sweet spot, but it does KO. So Soul Bufo tied for the most leadoff wins in this league. This is Zornch's Pokemon Trainer, but will get KO'd immediately by Sidon, Luckman's Link. Zornch is responsible for 2 of the 3 Amiibo with the most leadoff wins as Zeldina. Not going to go fishing quite yet, just threatening with her offstage presence. But it's going to be 51-16 right now. We have Sidon against Zeldina, Luckman's Link Amiibo versus Ina Craft's Zelda, who led the team last season in KOs. We're going to see that forward throw. It's 88-30. Let's see. Sidon comes back onto the stage and just gonna still trying to come back on. Hits Zeldina with the recovery up special though. It's 88-41. We're gonna see a bomb be just thrown up again. It's gonna be a forward air, which only lands the first hit. It's gonna be up smash. That's gonna be a huge up smash, and that will get rid of Zeldina. That was partially charging. That charge helped. So Nightmare Virus has to come in, run the Nightmare half of this Your Worst Nightmare roster. It's gonna be 116-0. Let's see, Spike Ball. Nope, forward tilt from this Link, but we're gonna see Nightmare side B into Spike Ball is gonna miss, so Link deals some damage, but up tilt's gonna miss, and Nightmare Virus hit by that forward smash, so it's gonna be 130-58 right now. Coming back onto the stage is Nightmare Virus. We're gonna see the boomerang. It's gonna hit him on the way back, and it's gonna be 142-62 as we see down air into no up smash. The bomb does land on Nightmare Virus, and we're gonna see Sidon get hit by the forward tilt, and we're gonna see a down smash. Nope. Forward smash from Nightmare Virus is gonna be 3 BO each with Sidon with a 2 KO performance, KOing both Soul Bufo and Zeldina. Baba Booey is on the stage right now. There's a big Texas Olimar who had a couple leads for this season, but Zillihu, I think Zillihu's gonna be more consistent as Baba Booey gets that down air. So it's 3 versus 2 right now between Baba Booey and Chroma. Chroma with an up smash. Nightmare's Pyramithra. This Pyramithra has 13 KOs this season. She would need 2 KOs to join the 15 KO club and 3 in order to tie for that race. And there's KO number 14 from Chroma. We're going to see a down special, and now that down special, up special, we're going to see a down smash as Vin Diesel. This is SUAL's Ganondorf Amiibo. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, the Smash Ultimate Amiibo League starts tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Season 9 of the Smash Ultimate Amiibo League is getting started with their weekly arena tournament series for the next 10 weeks. It is S tier and below. I plan to participate in their debut tournament, but I won't be available for week 2. Hopefully I can participate in the other 8 tournaments afterwards. Alright, back to your actual games though. But if you are interested, the link to the SUAL Discord is in the description at the very bottom. Chroma will be KO'd, so Xion is going to deal with a 1 versus 2 scenario as Vin Diesel still on the field. Just get that down tilt, but the second down tilt will not land. 87 to 43 as Xion gonna get parry to Doria into a side special. Vin Diesel off stage. Well, we see it from Xion, who's at 43% right now. Forward tilt, that's gonna send Vin Diesel. He will get hit by the side B, and it's gonna be down to the last Amiibo. So now, this is the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League debut of Purple Kelly, Michaelis Robin, who was benched all of last season. It's going to be 50 to 43, and we're going to see Purple Kelly come back onto the stage. It's going to be down tilt, followed by side B from this Byleth. 72 to 43, this Byleth finally takes her first hit in a little while. 72 to 59, she was going to go for a neutral special, but gets canceled. It's 72 to 88 as Xion trying to charge that Thunder. Let's see. We're going to see a back throw from Xion. It's 83 to 88 right now. We're going to see a side B. 95 to 88 as your worst nightmare, trying to become the first team to have a winning record this season. 95 to 101. It's going to be a back throw though from Xion. Xion going to just come back on stage slowly. Yep, Purple Kelly not going to grind anything. Down tilt and up air. And your worst nightmare is the first team to have a winning record this season. They're currently 9-2 as Xion is able to make that 1 versus 2 comeback against the Swarm. The Swarm will fall down to a 5-6 record. But look at that. 2 KOs from Xion, 2 KOs from Sidon. It's going to be 1 KO from Sobufo, as Sobufo tied with the Hounded Linus Alpha for most leadoff wins this season. Baba Booey, Vin Diesel, Nightmare Virus, Chroma, each with 1 KO each. Chroma going to have 14 KOs, and Nightmare's going to be 1 KO away from having 2 Amiibo in that 15 KO club. But let's update your spreadsheet real quickly. Let's start with the Swarm. Luckman's Link Sidon, continuing that streak of 1 KO. At 12 KOs now for the season. Mr. Ninja still on the bench. Vin Diesel got a KO, so that brings him up to 9. Baba Booey at, let's see, Baba Booey is going to be at 8 KOs too. Look, let's see. We have a roster order change submission for Toronto, ladies and gentlemen. Just seen that in my notifications. But alright. That's going to be the KO leader update for the Swarm. As for your worst nightmare, let's come on down to the Price is Right. Coming on down. Chroma at 14 KOs right now for the regular season. Zeldina did not get a KO, so she remains at 11. So Bufo, congratulations, you have 10 KOs this regular season. Alright, Xion has 10 KOs too, so congratulations to Nightmare. This is Nightmare's 5th or 6th Amiibo with 10 KOs. Let's look. Oh yeah, Nightmare Virus also get a KO, so Nightmare Virus up to 5 KOs right now. 5 KOs in the 4 games that Nightmare Virus has been playing in. Nightmare Virus got traded to this roster a couple rounds ago, and in the 4 round 6, 5 KOs. Nightmare Virus doing much better with this Your Worst Nightmare roster, as this is starting to become more of a better trade for Your Worst Nightmare than the Time Zone Squad, who acquired Gloom Edge, but still inconsistency in the leadoff for the Time Zone Squad. Alright. I do want to check one thing real quick. How many KOs? Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. How many KOs does Nightmare's Amiibo have right now? If we look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 Amiibo from Nightmare who have 10 KOs or more, and there's a chance we could possibly see some of them get to 15. Alright, let's head to your intermission real quick. Screenshot, and your intermission. Welcome back to your intermission, ladies and gentlemen. We are still in Losers Round 2 of Intermission Tournament 3. We are going to see Pangers, Kirby, Omakiba against NetEasy's Ryu, No Honor. So let's find Panger real quick first. Omakiba. Being scanned in right now. and NetEasy's Ryu No Honor is coming up next. So as mentioned, every single intermission game we've had so far in this stream, the player 1 amiibo has been winning. Can old Makiba continue that streak, or will it be this Ryu No Honor who snaps that streak? Alright, when we come back from this intermission, we're going to have the final game of round 11. It's going to be Dynamic Divorce against Very Doggish's team. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. So, the streak continues for the player 1 slot of this intermission tournament in the stream. Makiba gets this win against No Honor, as that is now 6 player 1s in a row who get a win of losers round 2 of intermission tournament 3. It's still going to be named after NetEasy though, don't worry. Alright, so a 5-4 win for Makiba over No Honor, and let's get back to your squad strike. So, I forgot about the 64 bin limit, so I'm going to need a little bit of time to load the rest of the Amiibo for Veridog's team. Gotta bring in, this is going to be Valorex. So, first things first, this is a reminder that the deadline to update your rosters for round number 12 is coming up, not after this game, but after the first intermission game of our triple intermission. So, make sure to get those roster updates in check. We're going to load Joe's Cloud right now. A little bit of a 1 AM story time. So, earlier today we tried out this chicken wing place for the first time. It's like a bar, all that. They got like multiple locations in town, so we went to one of them near a grocery store. They have this signature sauce. Well, it's basically just buffalo sauce, right? And this buffalo sauce has the lemon pepper on it. So it's basically a combination of the buffalo and lemon pepper. It was spicy, but it was good. Like, you feel the kick of the buffalo, and then, ooh, that lemon pepper, it was the best of both worlds, because I love lemon pepper wings, and I like buffalo, too. Even though my favorite flavor is garlic parmesan, still, like, buffalo and lemon pepper, The problem with chicken wings is that there's too many good flavors. You can only have, like, 1 or 2 flavors at a time. You can't just get, like, can I get 2 of this flavor, 2 of that flavor? Ooh, I want to try the other flavor, too. You have to get only 1 flavor. But yeah, pretty good chicken wings, all that. We're definitely gonna go back. I ordered way too much food, so I had to take the rest home for leftovers. They were tasting super good, even in the microwave too. Alright, gotta load 1 more amiibo. It's gonna be Panger's Ganondorf amiibo, Starless. And then I'll do the little bit of the intro real quick. Alright, perfect timing, Joe. We're about to get started with our match. Welcome back to Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season number 2. This is round 11 Season 2. This is the final game of round 11, actually, game number 7. We are going to have Dynamic Divorce against Veridog's team. So, Dynamic Divorce is 7-3 right now. Veridog's team is 5-5. This is a very stacked division. As your worst nightmare. They are 9-2 right now, running away with that lead, so Dynamic needs to catch up. However, when these two teams face each other back in round number 4, Veridog's team had a 5-3 victory against the Dynamic Divorce, but this was before some trades were made. So, let's get started real quick. We'll reveal those roster orders in just a quick second. It's going to be up, left, right, down. Alright, so it's going to be Earned to be Determined, Yummers, Aerith, Misthos, and Fail Not for the Dynamic Divorce. And as for Veridog's team, it's going to be Valorex, Sauce Alger, Tifa, Uproot, and Starless. Let's get started. So, we have 3 amiibo right now at 16 KOs for this regular season. That's going to be Crystal, Silly, and Doofinator. Sauce Alger needs 1 KO to catch up with this amiibo, 2 to take the lead at 17, but your leads are going to be Earned to be Determined and Valorex. This is going to be Boxing Ring Omega formats. Now it's a home game for Veridog's team. 34-45 right now. So we're going to see a jab, jab, jab from this link. 46, 54, 70-45. It's going to be 86-47. So we see the bomb now out for this link. It's 98-47. We're going to see a forward smash. No, the second hit. He didn't land a second hit. So it's going to be 115-62. It's going to be 115-65. Valorex comes back onto the stage. Going to take a little bit of poison cloud damage. 115-83 after the up special. It is 137 as Valorex gets that KO win against Earned to be Determined. So here comes Yummers. This is nobody's me brawler. 1 more side special from the ground, and that will get rid of this link if this link can get hit by one. It's going to be some pressure though, and that will be that side B. Yummers with the back and forth KO. So now here comes Sauce Alger. 15 KOs right now, one of the founding members of that 15 KO club. It's going to be 26-17 right now as Sauce Alger needs 1 KO to catch up in the lead for the MVP race. This Dr. Mario was traded for in the offseason, originally drafted by the Ditto Burritos, but then was traded to Veridog's team in exchange for Joe's Falco. That Falco amiibo has been shipped to Dynamic Divorce ever since and is currently sitting on the bench for that team. It is 72 to 56 right now. We're going to see a down tilt followed by an up air from Yummers. And we're going to see down special. That will not break the shield, though. Up throw from the Dr. Mario, followed by forward air. Yummers is off stage at 106%. And Yummers gets a little bit of damage from the up special. 118 to 85. A pill is not going to land on Yummers and out of shield. That's going to be KO number 16 for Sauce Aldra. Sauce Aldra has made this a 4-way tie for that KO Yum lead. So it's going to be 0 to 101 right now as we see Aerith coming out with the back throw. It's going to be 0 to 120, 8 to 120 right now. We're going to see down tilt from this Dr. Mario as he's trying to deal some damage on Aerith. But Aerith with that up smash. It is back and forth right now between these two. So here comes Tifa. Joe's Cloud Amiibo against Joe's own team. It's going to be up tilt into up tilt, followed by up tilt into up smash. It's going to miss. It's going to be 61 to 37, followed by a down throw. This is going to be the back air. It's going to be a back air, strong hit back air as Tifa needs to come back onto the stage. Almost has that full meter available. 61 to 74, we're going to see full meter available. Well, we'll use our neutral special. That will land on Aerith. Aerith's going to be off stage, and Joe's Cloud is charging the meter right now. Almost fully charged. It's going to be 3/4 away, but up tilt into up Aerith. Aerith has 2 KOs now for this team. It's going to be 109 to 0 as uproot. This is going to be the back-to-back defending champion of the intermission tournament. Forward smash going to send Aerith off stage. It's 132 to 18. Do we see a down air? We see a forward air. That's going to get rid of Aerith. Uproot coming back onto the stage. It's 2 amiibo each right now. It's Mythos versus Uproot. So Mythos has 13 KOs right now this season. Needs 2 to join the 15 KO club, 3 to catch up to the leading race. But there's only 2 amiibo to knock out to begin with. So Mythos will not be able to catch up with this race in this round. But Mythos, side special, huge side special, putting Uproot at 65%, and we're going to see, do we see a Sizz? We're not going to see a Sizz. It's going to be 74 to 66. Mythos is starting to take massive damage, but is able to catch up with that massive side beat. It is 103 to 66% right now. We're going to see just Mythos. Nope. It's going to be just back and forth, just a little bit of positioning. Mythos off stage after the Olimar forward smash, from the fire Pikmin specifically. We're going to see a down air from Uproot, followed by a back throw. 141 to 66. Uproot, not going to go fishing quite yet. 151, 66. We're going to see out of parry, down smash from Mythos. It's not critical quite yet. We have not seen a critical forward smash, up smash, or down smash from any of these heroes quite far in this round. But keep in mind, Pump Patch did not play for no custody because of their win. It is going to be 164 to 24. As Uproot still off stage, coming back onto the stage. Yellow Pikmin is on this hero at 181% right now. Uproot, will he go fishing? He's not going to go fishing. 181, 126, and out of parry. Down smash for Mythos. Mythos is at 14 KOs right now. Luckman hero, but immediate revenge. So it's going to be down to the last amiibo each. Failnot versus Starlight. It's Eon's battle against Panger's Gandalf, and Failnot already putting 51 on this Gandalf amiibo. 51 to 20 because of the high up special. Failnot out of parry. He's going to do a forward throw in the back air. It's going to be Starless. Will he be able to come back? He will not. This is going to be a massive revenge win for Dynamic Divorce, 5 to 4. So a 5-4 victory for Dynamic Divorce over Veridox's team. That's going to allow him to catch up with your worst nightmare in that North Division lead. Sorry, the South Division, as well as that 1 seed. Massive win for Dynamic Divorce here as they will split the series against Veridox's team. Not bad, not bad. Keep in mind, because of the way head-to-head works, if teams split a series with each other, whoever had the larger win will be considered the winner of head-to-head. Since Veridox had a 5-3, Veridox still maintains head-to-head right now against this team, but Veridox's team is going to fall to a 5-6 record as Dynamic Divorce. 1 win away from having a winning record. They could possibly have a winning record in the next season. In the next game, they will play Toronto in round number 12. Alright. Let's update your KO spreadsheet real quick. It's Aerith had 2 KOs, then we see a bunch of 1 KO performances across the board. We'll start with Dynamic, who is the road team of this game. So coming on up, scrolling on up. Luckman's hero Mythos going to be at 14 KOs now. Fun Series Prompt Plant did not get KOs, so still at 10. Joe, congratulations! Your Zelda is in the 10 KO club, has 11 KOs now. Yummers is at 9 KOs now for the season. And Failnot with a KO that puts him up to 6, breaking a 2-game drought. That's not the longest drought this battle had. He had a 4-game drought earlier in the season, but part of that was because of stronger wins from some of these other amiibo. Alright. As for Veridox's team, let's scroll down to their list right now. Sauce Aldra is tied for that KO leader race at 16. So it's a 4-way tie between Sauce Aldra, Doofunator, Crystal, and Silly for the MVP race with 5 rounds left to go. Then we're going to have NetEasy's Olimar Uproot. He had 1 KO that brings him up to 12. Tifa did not get a KO, so that keeps him at 6 as he's on a 3-game drought right now. Eon Flank Valrex is going to put him at 5 KOs as he's won the last 3 leadoffs in a row. And Starless, that's going to be breaking a 2-game drought for Panger's Ganondorf. It's going to be 4 KOs now for Starless. Alright, let's get that screenshot and let's head to your triple intermission between rounds. The deadline to update your roster order is coming up soon, so update those roster orders. The first game in round 12 is going to be the Swarm against No Custody, so there's going to be priority deadline for those 2 right now, but get your roster orders in check as we head to your intermission. Alright, so after all that yelling, let's get into your intermission. As mentioned, there has been a win streak between the home teams right now, as 6 consecutive I can't speak English now. 6 consecutive player ones have won their matches so far in round 2 of the losers. Let's see who our player 1 is for this matchup. Loading the amiibo once I find it. Loading. The player 1 is going to be Joe's Little Mac amiibo, Fammy. Can this Little Mac keep the streak? Let's see who his opponent's going to be. It is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, he's loading. Come on down to the Price is Right. 1AM's Me Sword Fighter, House MD. So can Joe make it 7 player 1s in a row who win a match in the intermission tournament, or will Dr. House break this streak? We have 3 games left to losers round 2 of intermission tournament 3. We're going to do all 3 during this intermission between round 11 and round 12 on Squad Strike. Let's get started with this first one, because when this first game ends, your roster orders are due immediately. Let's get started. Alright. So, Joe continues that streak of player 1 amiibo. Alright. So, 7 consecutive player 1s have won a match in the intermission tournament series in losers round 2 as he defeats House Medical Doctors. We're not going to see a big run from House in this tournament, just goes 0-2. It's going to be a 5-4 in a little under 5 minutes. And your roster orders are due right now. So get those roster orders in. We'll be updating the rosters in this next intermission of your triple intermission. We're going to have Panger's Ike Rhapsody against B-Fans Olimar Apollo. So Panger's Ike Rhapsody going to come on down. He is the player 1 of this game right here. Can he make it 8 in a row? And then the opponent is B-Fans Olimar Apollo. Can Rhapsody make this 8 player 1s in a row who win a match in the intermission tournament series? In all of today's stream, we have not seen a single player 2 win tonight. Will Apollo be the first? We'll find out in the second game of your triple intermission. A corno. Sorry, wrong amiibo. Apollo has snapped the streak. This is the very first player 2 to win a match in 8 games. The last player 2 we saw win a game was Nightmares Ganondorf Celestials. Oh wait, we did see a player 2 win early on, so but still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was still 7 player 1s in a row who won up until Apollo breaking this streak. B-Fans Olimar Amiibo. That's going to be the second game of this intermission. That was pretty fast. That was only, yeah, 3 minutes, 8 seconds. Chat, we might need to do a quadruple because I got to do some other stuff too. I've been updating the board, but not the actual spreadsheet. We got those KO leaders, updated those with 16s, a 15, and some 14s. Your leads, as well as the records, all that. We got 3 teams started to pull away at the top 3 with Starbreakers, possibly a chance to win away, but we'll talk about more about Squad Streak when we get later. Let's get to game 3 of your intermission though. So, the final game of Losers Round 2 is going to feature B-Fans Link Amiibo Papa against Lucille's Lucas Amiibo Kageyama. Select load in the link real quick. And then after the link, we're going to load in, it's going to be Lucille's Lucas Amiibo Kageyama. Lucille Lucas Kageyama. Alright, here it comes. We might need to do a 4th match for the intermission because I gotta do one other thing as well while updating spreadsheets. But when we come back, we'll make that decision. But for now, your intermission. Alright, so Papa will get a win against Kageyama, and that's going to finish losers round 2 of intermission tournament 3. So when we come back to the next intermission, we're going to be in losers round 3 on our top 64. One of the longest rounds of this losers tournament still remains. But let's just say I haven't loaded any of the bins yet for this round. We're not going to do a quadruple intermissions, no. So we're just going to head straight into round 12. I'll do a little bit of yap session real quick. So let's get out of here with a 5-2 win. Alright, and we'll show you how it's done real quick. So, round 12 is going to get started with the Swarm against No Custody. So let's have Suzaku Castle Omega Form. That's the home stage of No Custody. This is 5v5. Now I just got to load the amiibo. Oh man, I had a story I was going to tell y'all, but I forgot the story. It's, once upon a time, there was a 1AM who couldn't remember his story, so now he's just trying to think of what he can talk about real quick. Zilly Who is being loaded in right now. Yes. Oh, that reminds me. There is a tournament. I think it's being hosted by what's his name? Ammonite. It's gonna be a U tier tournament. It's a 16 bins, U tier and below. I still need to train some amiibo for that. I'm gonna train a Mii Gunner amiibo, but I don't know which Mii Gunner I'm gonna train yet. In fact, let me bring up the image of the great debate that we're having. It's this is the great debate that 1AM is having right now with his amiibo. The Mii Gunner decision. Let's pull that up real quick. I'm trying to get it centered real quick. Okay, that's centered enough. So, let me show you the Mii Gunner debate. Which Mii Gunner do I train? Because I have 2 Mii Gunner amiibo, and I don't know which one I want to train. Do I train the Dak Prescott Mii Gunner, or do I train the Made Mint Phantom Mii Gunner? Which one? Because I want to train a Mii Gunner for that thing, but I'm not sure which one. We're going to put this graphic up just until. We'll let y'all decide real quick. But let me scan in Luckman's link. Actually, the link got scanned in already, so let's bring in, let's see, who's next? Vikitex's Olimar. I don't know who I want to trade as Mii Gunner in this, that tournament. The bins are due tomorrow, like midnight. Oh, wait, we never scanned in, Sidon. Okay, let's, bring in Baba Booey to that number 3 slot then. Okay, Luckman's link Sidon, that's gonna be the number 2 slot. But I'm not sure what I want to train. Another thing, I have been procrastinating on training an Olimar amiibo. The Olimar amiibo that specifically that I'm going to be using in SUAL tomorrow at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Central Time. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, if I get a deep run in SUAL tomorrow, tomorrow's stream will be slightly delayed. The trade deadline will not be moved though. The trade deadline will be a hard deadline at 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. So make sure to get any trades all that in by that time. But yeah, which Mii Gunner amiibo should I train? Do we have any decision makers? Do we train the Dak Prescott or do we train the Made Mint Phantom? I have the Miis made. I made the Miis like more than 6 months ago on a live stream. But I don't know which Mii I want to train quite yet because there's no duplicates allowed. No duplicates are allowed for the tournament. So you're going to see some of my already trained amiibos. So you're going to see Rin, the Madman, Nokotan, Dr. House, John Pickman when I train him, Yuri as well. I still need to train the Shiori Zelda. Alright, let's bring in No Custody's roster. So we're going to see Nobody's Pyro Mithra in that first slot. Nobody's Pyro Mithra amiibo. It's, where is it? Oh, let's get rid of this graphic now. That I don't need it anymore. But, yeah, that's the great decision that 1AM is making for which amiibo he wants to train for that Mii Gunner slot. Because I do not have the time to train a Kazuya in time for that tournament. Because I would only be able to squeeze in that John Pickman and just throw whatever in the later bins. Because it's Swiss in the round robins, that tournament from Ammonite. That tournament's going to take like forever to do. So I gotta, should definitely put more time and attention into actually training amiibo for that, but I just, I procrastinated, I ran out of time. There's not going to be like a guerrilla stream or anything like that. So, yeah. So, SUAL tomorrow, that tournament's due. let's bring in B-Fan's Amiibo. It's gonna be where is B-Fan? It's gonna be B-Fan's Banjo-Kazooie Bajista. I'm pretty sure it's been like 20 minutes since we've actually done like an actual game of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Hopefully the attendance, all that, has not dropped significantly. If you're in the chat, type any number you feel like it, any number ranging from like 1 to infinity. Actually, no, 1 to a million. I don't want to see like 10,000 numbers. Just put it on the chat right now. But NetEasy's hero is going to be the last amiibo that we load. Oh, wait, no, that's Nightmare's hero. NetEasy is right here, the number 3 overall pick in the draft. Alright, so let me lock in real quick, turn off this mic. Welcome to round number 12 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is season 2, round 12, and this is going to be your first game. This is going to be the Swarm against No Custody. So as things stand right now, both teams are 5 and 6, trying to catch up in that Super Stack South Division. Because your leaders of that South Division, if we look at the South Division standings, your worst Nightmare is in first with a 9-2 record, Dynamic Divorce at 8-3. Then we have No Custody, we have the Swarm, and there's also Barry Doctor's team, all at 5 and 6. Also, yeah, very stacked division right now in this South Division. In fact, let's take a look at the whole league standings real quick. First place right now is your worst Nightmare at 9-2. Then 8-3, you have Dynamic Divorce. 456 Squadron is 7-4, and Starbreakers at 6-5. Then we have 7 different teams with 5 and 6 records. I do not know what the differential is, but 3 of these teams currently hold a playoff spot. It's No Custody, the Novas, Toronto, Very Dog's team, the Swarm, Edmonton, and the Ditto Burritos. The Ditto Burritos are on a massive surge though, so we could possibly see them go up to the 500 level. They play that one team they always beat, the Time Zone Squad, in this round. So if they can advance to 5-1 all time against that team, they'll be 6-6. Then, last place right now is at 4-7. You have the Ceiling Fans, Detroit, and the Time Zone Squad. So, I have not made any roster update orders quite yet, but none of these teams playing are affected by those. Let me actually copy and paste that message real quick. Before we get started. Round 12 will be started in just a second as soon as 1 AM posts that message. I'll update those spreadsheets as soon as we get to those in the next intermission, but let's get started with round number 12. Alright, so it's going to be Zilly-Hoo, Sidon, Baba Booey, Vin Diesel, and Purple Kelly against Snaketails, Fips, Starslot, Bajista, and Pump Patch. Let's get started with round number 12. Yeah, it's been way too long since we did the last game. I apologize for all that, the triple intermission and the yapping, all that. This is going to be a home game for No Custody. So we're going to see them come out. The song's going to be Vija Stays Type A. Zilly-Hoo versus Snaketail are your leads. Zilly-Hoo is currently 1-2, maybe 1-3 in that lead slot. Snaketails, we do not have the info on Snaketails, because Snaketails has not started every single game for this team, but has been so far the consistent lead for this team. It is 74-20 right now as side special, followed by another side special that's going to put Zilly-Hoo at 103%. Zilly-Hoo, alright, 103-20. Zilly-Hoo comes back. Oh, that's forward air. That's going to put this pirate back onto the stage though. 103-35, and out of parry, it's going to be down smash. It's 103-55. We see a down tilt from Zilly-Hoo. We're going to see that Gordo. It is going to land, and Snaketails at 96. Mithra has to come back and make that recovery, but Mithra barely makes it back onto the stage. It's 113-96, and Snaketails will still win this interaction, this leadoff win. So here comes Sidon. This is Luckman's Link Amiibo. We see the down throw to up air, already putting Sidon at 22. It's 22-104 as we see Link just come up out of parry. Link with the forward smash gonna miss. It's 22-35-113 after dash attack. That side B is gonna put Sidon at 58. He should be able to come back onto the stage. Forward smash. That was gonna be a huge forward smash from Snaketails, but it got interrupted by the Link up special. But that forward tilt will get rid of Snaketails as Sidon gets KO. It's 4 versus 4 as now we have Link versus Link. Sidon versus Fips. It's gonna be 80-18, 105-18. Since this is an in-division match, we did see these two teams play each other back in round number 3. The winner of that round 3 match, by the way, was the Swarm 5-4 against Very Dog's team. This was also an Omega Form game that happened. It's 151 to 48 right now, so we're going to see a neutral air, followed by 157 to 163 to 48. Both links just off stage, going to come back onto the stage. It is side smash, which interrupted, and Phipps with that KO on side on. So here comes Baba Booey. This is Vic Texas Oliver Amiibo, who gets hit immediately with a jab, 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 and Link just comes back onto the stage. Yellow Pikmin is dead. It's 22 to 53, 23 to 56. My apologies. Forward smash from Phipps puts Baba Booey at 45. It's Phipps trying to crack this open for no custody. This is a very important match between these two teams because the winner will be 6-6 and trying to get a head start on one of those playoff slots, because we have 4 teams running away with those top 4 slots, and the other 3 are going to be up for grabs with all these other teams. It is 81 to 99 right now as Baba Booey. Fourth match gets parried. That one does land, and we see that was going to be a down air attempt, but Baba Booey came short. 103 to 107 right now, as we're going to see a up throw, followed by, do we see up smash? We are not going to see up smash from Phipps. We're going to see out of parry, nothing, just a down tilt, and up smash from Link. This time, that is 2 KOs from Phipps. This is a 4-2 scenario right now for no custody. Doya gets interrupted with a Link up smash. It's going to be a down special, and that will get rid of Phipps. So Vin Diesel has 1 KO already. That is SUAL Man's Ganondorf Amiibo. This is your friendly reminder that SUAL Season 9 starts tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's an arena tournament. You can find the info for them on the Discord server, all that in the description. It's going to be the very bottom link. It is 89 to 50 right now as Star Slot trying to go for fishing, and she gets fishing. Alright, so Purple Kelly in her very second game is going to face a 1 versus 3 scenario. That Thoron is being charged right now. It's actually Arc Thunder. It's going to be 0 to 82. It's going to be a down smash, so that will not KO Star Slot quite yet, despite the red sparks appearing. It's going to be 0 to 99. We see a forward smash from Purple Kelly, from Star Slot, but a back air, that will get rid of Star Slot for real this time. So here comes Bajista, who used 4 of those 5 fighters last round. It's going to be 32 to nothing. We're going to see that up smash landing on Purple Kelly. It's going to be a down smash from Purple Kelly on Bajista, though. That 11 sword about to run out. 2 bars left to the 11 sword. We're going to see side B. That's going to be a first side B from Bajista. The down throw into up air as 11 sword ran out. 48 to 50. We see a down throw, though, as Purple Kelly at 57%. We see a down smash putting Bajista at 65, charging that thunder. It's going to be a down throw into up air. 57 to 87. Could Purple Kelly possibly make this comeback? It's going to be side B, and Purple Kelly will survive. It has to come back onto the stage, though. It's going to be Elwin almost running out. 98 to 87 is we're going to see just the L Thunder. Forward smash. It's going to come down to the last Amiibo right now. Purple Kelly at 0. Sorry, at 111 now after the jab, jab, jab from Pup Patch, the number 3 overall pick in this draft. He's going to go fishing, and he's going to thwart this comeback as No Custody advances to a 6-6 record with 4 rounds remaining to his regular season. Your Very Dog's team, the Swarm is going to fall down to 5-7. But that's going to be 2 KOs from Purple Kelly in her second ever game of this league. Phipps had 2 KOs too, then we see 1 KO from Snaketails, Sidon, Star Slot, Vin Diesel, and that down air from Pump Patch to thwart a possible comeback. Alright, let's update your spreadsheets real quick. We'll start with updating the Swarm. This is going to be a series split, an equal series split between the Swarm and this team. Also, my apologies, I provided wrong information real quick. So, the Swarm versus No Custody, I accidentally get recorded a score from Very Dog's team against the Swarm. So the Swarm and No Custody, their first match between each other actually happened all the way back in... Looking. We're looking right now on this. No Custody at Swarm happened all the way back in round number NCS Swarm, looking for them. This happened back in round number... I actually don't see where it happened. Swarm at NC, maybe instantly got Swarm is later on here. Okay, I'm going to look at that spreadsheet real quick, but let's update the spreadsheet actually first. So it's going to be the Swarm. We're going to update the KO totals real quick. Let's find the team. Luckman's Link Sidon goes up to 13 KOs. Vin Diesel, congratulations to SUAL Man. His Ganondorf now has 10 KOs for his regular season, and Michaela's Robin in her second ever game, 2 KOs, bringing her up to 2. As for No Custody, they advanced to a 6-6 record, that's 500 even with 4 rounds remaining. Crunchy's Link Phipps with 2 KOs, bringing him up to 13. Net Easy Zelda with Star Spot putting her up at 12. Bajista did not get a KO, but Pump Patch, that's going to be a KO for this. So it's going to be 3 KOs in the last 4 rounds for this hero, as he is now at 7 KOs. Snake Tails also had a KO, putting her at a 4-game streak with at least 1 KO. Alright. Let's take a screenshot and let's head to your intermission. Alright. Welcome to Losers Round 3 of the Intermission Tournament. Let's get these Amiibo out of here. We are going to get started with Panger's Piranha Plant Bloom going up against Joe's Mii Brawler Lockhart. So let's bring in Panger's Plant Bloom to start off Losers Round 3. And now Joe's Mii Brawler Lockhart is going to be coming up. Where is she? Oh, here we go, Lock. I was looking for the heart emoji, but it doesn't show up on this display. Oh, I dropped the power tag. Gotta grab it real quick. Alright. When we come back from this intermission game, we are gonna have your worst nightmare against Edmonton. Good luck. Alright. We're going to see this win for Panger's Piranha Plant Bloom over Joe's Brawler Amiibo Lockhart. So let's get that Dark Man as a win. Let me see, double check real quick. So Panger's Piranha Plant Bloom will face the Madman in the next round of losers of this Intermission Tournament 3. But let's get back to your squad strike. Alright, so I haven't loaded all the Amiibo quite yet, but I did remember what I was going to talk about last time. So apparently a study has found that artificial intelligence can not track, but they can figure out what your password is just by hearing what you type. It makes sense though. It makes sense though when you think about it, because I did hear that lots of competitive Melee players, they were able to hear what character you were playing just off of the sounds of your keyboard, the sounds of your controllers. So it does make sense that artificial intelligence could track that, but be careful whenever you're recording something, all that, and you're typing stuff, especially a password, because artificial intelligence can be used to track the type of stuff now. But yeah, this is a phenomenon I did hear of in the fighting game community. Like, I can hear what you're doing based off what buttons you're pressing, something like that. Like, some elite players were doing that. I heard the example in Melee, like, in the comment section of that Melee ASMR video, there's somebody like, I know you're playing as Falco. Like, it's not even showing the screen, it's just showing the controller. It's like, I know you're playing as Falco just by the sounds of the controller. Alright, so welcome back to round number 12 of Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season 2. We have Your Worst Nightmare against Edmonton for the second game of round 12. Your Worst Nightmare is the first team to clinch a winning record this season. We're going to see their same order of Sobufo, Zeldina, Nightmare Virus, Chroma, and Shion going up against Edmonton, who is one of those many 5 and 6 teams. Their order is still going to be the same of Quandale Dingle, Doofinator, Crouch, Dracula Flow, and AI Sonic. Let's get started. So we have a 4-way tie in that MVP race right now in first place. There are 4 Amiibo tied right now in first with 16 KOs for the most KOs this season. It is Sauce Alger, Crystal, Silly, and that Olimar Amiibo, Doofinator. They are all trying to outcompete each other with 5 rounds remaining to this regular season. Because this is a regular season only title, we have dedicated playoff MVP as well as a total. But we're going to see Sobufo against Quandale Dingle. Sobufo is one of the best leads in Season 2 of Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. 7 and 4 in this leadoff slot, has gotten 7 KOs just against the opponent's other leadoff. But it's going to be 92 to 34, as we're going to see the side special, we're going to see a forward tilt, and we're going to see the switch to Charizard. Charizard has to come back on, and up special will fall short. So, 7 and 5 now that this Pokemon trainer is in the leadoff, but still tied for the most KOs if both the Hound and Linus Alpha do lose. It's going to be 27 to 43 as Zeldina, who led the season last year for Your Worst Nightmare in KOs, is going to come. It's 43 to 61, 54 to 61 as Zeldina gets hit by the side special. Quandale Dingle could be going on the tear. We see down throw into back air. Quandale Dingle is off stage, and Zeldina, will she go fishing? She is not going to go fishing, just allowing Quandale Dingle to come back on stage. Quandale Dingle still off stage, comes back on. Back throw from Zeldina, going to send Quandale off again, and we're just going to see her stay on. No attempt to do any moves. Up smash gets shielded out of the parry. It's going to be 87 to 116 as forward tilt gets shielded, and back throw that will KO Quandale Dingle. So Zeldina has 1 KO. Now we're going to see Doofinator, who currently leads the league in KOs right now, tied right now at 16. 105 to 0. Doofinator just threatening Zeldina with offstage presence. Going to come back on. Zeldina also trying to threaten. It's going to be a back throw though from Zeldina, followed by a forward smash. And what do we see? They're off stage. They're both going to come back on safely. Yes, they're both coming on safely. And Doofinator currently takes the lead right now in KOs with 17 KOs this regular season. So we're going to see Nightmare Virus coming out for Your Worst Nightmare. And we see that Spike Ball. It's going to hit on Doofinator actually because it got deflected by the Pegman. And Doofinator's only going to have 17 KOs for this match. So it's going to be 3 versus 3 now. 16 to 19 between Nightmare Virus and Crouch. It's King DB. We're going to see a down smash miss. We're going to see up smash miss from the plant. Up throw into back air misses because of the up tilt from the King DB. It is forward smash, but it gets parried from Nightmare Virus. It's 22 to 85. This Piranha Plant has been thriving under this system ever since being traded from the Time Zone squad. It is 41 to 98, 49 to 106, 69 to 106 as Crouch. Both of them coming back on stage, and that would have been a good punch opportunity for Nightmare Virus, but does not capitalize. 83 to 106. We're going to see a forward tilt though from Crouch. It's going to be 95 to 110. 95 to 110, 108 to 110. We see that side special, not going to land. It's 108 to 123%. Where you see that spike ball, it's going to land on Crouch, and Crouch still alive at 147. Do we see a spike ball? It does. So it's a little bit of trade right now. Both Amiibo just trying to come back onto the stage, and Crouch will not come back, so the spike ball does KO. Nightmare Virus with 2 KOs again. And we're going to see Michaela's Mii Brawler Dracula Flow already taking 22%. We're going to see misses that forward smash. Actually, it was a throw that was missed. 125 to 46. The spike ball does land on Dracula Flow, and that's already 73% this Mii Brawler is at right now. We're going to see a down throw followed by a spike ball attempt. We're going to see an up smash, and that's 3 KOs from Nightmare Virus. His first 3 KO performance from the second round pick. It's going to be a forward smash though out of parry for AI Sonic, and AI Sonic in a 1 versus 3 scenario, now a 1 versus 2. So here comes Chroma, who leads the team in KOs right now with a grand total of 14. 1 KO away from joining the 15 KO club. Actually can't get 2 because there's only 1 able left to KO. And AI Sonic already at 90%. We're going to see a side special. We do not see a side special quite yet. Now we see it, but caught again. I don't know if the feather consumption counted or not, but Banjo comes back onto the stage, has a DID, but at a dangerous 108%. There is still Xion in the back, but I highly doubt we see Xion because Chroma is at 6% only. Side special, that's going to land at AI Sonic. It is 6 to 132 as we see another side special. We're going to see AI Sonic still alive at 149. Side B, that's finally the first side B, but up smash from Chroma, and congratulations to Nightmare. Nightmare becomes the first trainer to have 2 Amiibo with 15 KOs or more this regular season. So it's going to be a 5-3 win for your worst Nightmare against Edmonton. Edmonton's going to fall to a 5-7 record, while your worst Nightmare, they become the first team with 10 wins in the regular season. At this point of the season last year, they took their foot off the gas pedal and they paid for it, resulting in falling from a 3 seed to a first round exit. But your worst Nightmare, they keep that foot on the gas pedal this season, and they could possibly be the #1 seed as they are 10-2 with 4 rounds remaining. So let's look at that spreadsheet. 1 KO from Zeldina, 3 from Nightmare Virus, 1 from Chroma, and on the other side we see Quandale, Doofinator, and AI Sonic with 1 KOs each. So Bufo does have back-to-back losses in that leadoff position, I believe. I think, let me look. That is going to be, no, actually, so Bufo won the last one, so this is going to be a loss, actually. So it's a little bit of a slump for this Pokemon trainer right now, 3 losses in the last 5 leads. But let's update the spreadsheet for this team. Chroma at 15 KOs right now. Nightmare Virus with a 3 KO performance. It's going to put him at 8 KOs already. This Amiibo only got traded to this team 5 rounds ago, and he already has 8 KOs. 2 more KOs, and Nightmare will have 6 Amiibo with 10 or more KOs in this league across the entire league. But let's see. There's also Xion did not play, but we do see Zeldina breaking a 2-game drought with 1 KO that puts her up to 12 right now. As this team is about to get to 5 Amiibo with 10 or more KOs. Not bad. This #1 seed keeping that foot on the gas pedal. As for Edmonton, the home team of this match, let's see. Doofinator, that puts him up to 17 KOs. That's going to be the number to pass. AI Sonic is at 11 now. Crouch did not get a KO, but Quandale Dingle does get a KO. Back-to-back games with at least 1 KO so far, putting him up to 4 now. Alright, let's get that screenshot and let's head to your intermission. Hello, welcome to the intermission. We are still in losers round 3 of intermission tournament number 3. We're going to see a ditto between 2 of Cicada's Amiibo. So let's bring in his first Amiibo. This is going to be Cicada's Ganondorf Hassan. Loading. If he wants to load, you can take your time. Or we just have an error. Alright, let's load him for real this time. There we go, there is Hassan. His opponent is going to be Cicada's Link Amiibo, Rama. So let's find the link. Here is Rama. Oh, there we go. Now we have the Link Amiibo in our hands. And let's scan him in. So Hassan versus Rama. The winner of this match between 2 of Cicada's Amiibo will face Crunchy's Richter Amano. After the intermission, though, we are going to have Dynamic Divorce against Toronto. Dynamic Divorce. You've heard this multiple times already. 1 game behind your worst Nightmare. They need to catch up, all that, but Dynamic Divorce can become the 2nd team to clinch a winning record on our next break. That will happen after our intermission. Good luck. Alright, so Rama will get this win against Hassan, and as mentioned, the winner of this match will face Crunchy's Richter Amano in losers round 4. So let's document that win for Cicada's Link Rama. A +1, not a -1. Alright, and let's get back towards your squad strike. That was a 3.5 minute 5-4 win for Rama over Hassan. And because of how fast that game was, I still need a little bit of time to load the rest of the amiibo. So, we got to load two more amiibo for Toronto. Gonna load their 4th amiibo right now. As mentioned before that triple intermission, we did have a roster change for Toronto in this match. My voice is starting to die a little, but we'll live, we'll survive. There's gonna be a let me get some water real quick. There's 5 games left to this round. Oh, my water bottle's actually empty. If I can get that at the right angle, maybe I can help restore my voice just a little. Oh wait, okay. One more meal left to load, and that's gonna be the Zelda. So let me load the Zelda, then we'll talk real quick. Sephiroth has been benched on Toronto's roster. Toronto is in that middle of the pack, 5 and 6, trying to get one of those playoff spots. As for Dynamic Divorce, 8 and 2. But trying to catch up with the worst Nightmare, who is 10 and 2. Sorry, Dynamic Divorce 8 and 3 actually. They can be the second team to clinch a winning record, but that's still not going to be enough to win this division or even get the #1 seed. So, as mentioned, Toronto did bench Sephiroth. In exchange, we're going to see Dupes, Me Brawler, Prof Help. I don't remember how many KOs he had last season, but I do remember he had double digit, including one performance where he had 4 KOs against the boys. But let's get started with this match. It's going to be to be determined, Yummers, Aerith, Mythos, and Failnaught going up against Linus Alpha, Econart, Silly, Professor Help, and Aria. If you were here for the last match, then you saw that Doofinator raised the bar even further. 17 is now the threshold in order to have the lead in this MVP race. Linus Alpha is one of your best leads in this league right now, going up against to be determined. If she wins, she'll be 8 and 4 in those leads right now, but to be determined is going to be 3 versus 32 right now. This problem, like giving this Lucina a little bit of trouble right now. It's going to be a back down throw though from the plant, followed by a forward air. By the way, the KO leader for Dynamic Divorce is Mythos at 14 right now. But we're going to see a hero in the #4 slot. It's 40 to 85 right now out of shield. We see the Lucina with a forward smash, but that gets shielded, that gets parried, and Piranha Plant forward air into neutral air, which gets interrupted. We're going to see the taunt from the Lucina and down air. She knows exactly what she's doing. Down air to taunt. You don't mess with the KO leader in the lead slot. That is an 8 and 4 record for this Lucina right now in that leadoff. The best leadoff we have in this league right now. Tied maybe with the Hound, if the Hound can also win for 456. 25 to 121% right now. It's Yummers. This is nobody's Me Brawler. Up smash. It's going to be a 47 to 121, and down smash out of parry. That's going to KO Linus Alpha, but Linus Alpha should have double digits KOs now this regular season. It's going to be 47 to 23, followed by an up smash from Econart. It's 56 to 41, as Crunchy's Robin is now out for Toronto. It's going to be 68 to 41. We're going to see this Robin come down, get a throw. 68 to 48. We see the neutral special. 68 to 71. Alright. Up smash gets parried, but Robin does not capitalize. We're going to see another up smash, which also gets parried, and that's a back throw from this Me Brawler. 68 to 85. We're going to see a side B get shielded, side B gets shielded, down smash does not land, so back throw from the Robin. 83 to 85, as Robin just going to stay on stage. It's going to collide with that up special, though, the Thunder, which does not allow any damage to be taken from the Robin. back air from this Mii Brawler makes this 101 to 100 as Robin out of that 11 sword. He has to wait for it to recharge real quick. Still holding on to the bronze sword though, but down smash will KO Equinox. Yummers has 2 KOs right now for this game for Dynamic Divorce. So now we're gonna see Joe's Pyramithra Silly. I already told you the agenda. This Pyramithra needs, actually she's tied now. She's tied now at 17 KOs right now for this season. She needs 1 more to take the lead at 18. It's going to be 0 to 32 as we have 3 people left. Aerith versus Silly, but Aerith, she's not going farming. Just Joe's own Zelda against Joe's Pyramithra. Up air, putting Silly at 91% right now. We're going to see a up tilt into up air, and Silly's going to remain tied at 17 for the lead unless Crystal or Sauce Aldrich gets 2 KOs in their respective games. In fact, let me look at this board real quick. We are going to see, actually, no, we're not going to see them face off against each other. But it's going to be 18 to 71 right now as up smash that's getting parried from Dupe's Mii Brawler. This is a Season 2 debut after starting every game for Toronto last season. It's going to be 43 to 102, and he gets KO'd as Aerith. Now has 2 KOs for Dynamic Divorce. So now we're going to see B-Fans, Zelda, Arya in a 1 versus 3 scenario. It is 65 to 16. We're going to see a forward smash from Aerith. It's 35 already for Arya. It's up air, putting her at 54. We're going to see just Arya going to get hit by the up smash. No, she's going to land the up smash on Aerith, and we're going to see up air. No, she gets hit by the back air, forward air, as she's off stage. Up air, that's going to put her at 90%, and Aerith, can she have a 3rd KO? She will land down air, and she will land, nope, up air not yet, neutral air. 83 to 133. We're going to see up tilt, and will she follow with the up air? We are not going to see it quite yet. And out of shield, Arya will get that KO on Aerith. So that's going to be a KO for this Zelda. But now, here is Mythos. If Luckman's hero can KO this Zelda, he will join the 15 KO club alongside Sauce Aldrich, Dupinator, Crystal, Silly, and Herobrine. He will become the 6th member of that 15 KO club as Arya at 161% right now, and out of shield gets hit by the forward smash because he tried to dash attack up to air into up air. 66 to 161, and you see the up tilt, and Mythos is in the 15 KO club now. He is the 6th member of the 15 KO club. No, sorry, the 7th member, because Chroma had a KO too. But Dynamic Divorce becomes the 2nd team to have a winning record for this season. That's back-to-back winning records for Dynamic Divorce, your defending champion of this league. Dynamic Divorce and the Worst Nightmare, they face each other in the final round of the regular season. That's going to be a very interesting match, but Linus Alpha making sure she establishes her dominance still as the best leadoff in the league. Toronto's going to fall to a 5-7 record while Dynamic Divorce becomes 9-3, both with 4 games left to play. But let's go to those standings real quick. The spreadsheet, Dynamic Divorce, let's update those KO totals. Oh wait, that's Detroit. Here is Dynamic. Luckman's hero Mythos at 15 KOs now. Aerith is at 13 KOs now. Bonsui's Plant did not get a KO on a 2-game drought right now. Yummers, congratulations to nobody. Nobody has her Mii Brawler with 11 KOs. She joins the 10 KO club. And let's see, that's going to do it for Dynamic. As for Toronto, let's come on down to Toronto's roster. So Silly is at 17 KOs right now, tied in that MVP race. That breaks her 4-game streak of having at least 2 KOs per game, but that's still going to be 9 in the last 10. Equinox did not get a KO, so Equinox, that's going to break a 5-game streak of having at least 1 KO. Sephiroth did not play. We're going to see Linux Alpha at 9 KOs actually, so she's not double digits yet. 1 more KO and she will have that. And Prof Help did not have a KO, but B-Fan Zelda Arya did. So that's going to be 2 KOs. In every game this Zelda has appeared in, she's had at least 1 KO except for 1 game. Alright, let's get that screenshot and let's head to your intermission. Hello, hello, welcome to the intermission. Let's scan those amiibo real quick. We're going to see in losers round 3. It's going to be Nightmares, Corrin, Nightmare Virus against Lucille's, Mewtwo, Blaskowitz. Let's find Nightmares, Corrin, Nightmare. Nightmare, Corrin, Nightmare. Oh, that's a double click. Let's go open that. Nope. Nightmare. No, that's a double click again. My mouse keeps seeing a single click with a double click. I swear, my mouse does not have turbo mode installed. If it did, that would be pretty cool, and I probably would have figured out by now trying to drag stuff. Lucille's Mewtwo is coming up next. Blaskowitz. Alright, when we come back from this intermission, we are going to have the 456 Squadron against Very Dog's team. Two of the MVP candidates are going to face off against each other, and they are in those number 2 slots. We'll see what happens, but after this intermission. Alright, so Lucille's Mewtwo Amiibo Blazkowicz will get this win against Nightmare's Corrin Nightmare. So it's going to be a 5-1 victory in 2 minutes and 31 seconds. That was a little too fast. I am nowhere near ready to begin the next match, so we're going to do a double intermission real quick, just because of how fast that game was. So, VOD watchers here watching, just skip another 5 minutes. But Blazkowicz with this win. There's the enter button for real this time. We're going to see Lucille's Byleth this time. Blossom against Sakata's Olimar Voyager. So, double intermission just because that first game went way too fast. So here is Blossom and Sakata's Olimar Voyager being loaded right now. So the winner of this game is going to face Sakata's Simon Julius in the next round. Meanwhile, Lucille's Mewtwo is going to face another one of Nightmare's Amiibo, Nightmare's Young Link Rivalis. But after this intermission, for real this time, VOD watchers skip like 5 minutes, we're going to have 456 Squadron against Very Dog's team. 2 MVP candidates are going to face each other. Good luck.
chance to grow.
Alright, so Lucille's Byleth Amiibo is going to get this win. So it's going to be Blossom with a, what was the score on this game? It was a 5-4 win against Voyager. So Lucille's Byleth going to face another one of Sakata's Amiibo in the next round. Actually, no, yeah, going to be Sakata Simon Julius in the next round. But let's get back to your squad strike. We have a very important match between two MVP candidates. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 2, Round 12, Game Number 4. We have the 456 Squadron against Veridog's team. And if you look at those number 2 slots, we have two MVP candidates who are going to face off against each other. Crystal and Sauce Alger, each with 16 KOs. They need one each in order to catch up with Doofinator and Silly, who currently lead at 17. But one of the things that's been helping the 456 squad right now is the Hound in that number 1 slot. The Hound is currently 7-4 in those leadoffs right now. But if we take a look at the little spreadsheet real quick, looking, the Hound is on a 2-game drought, her longest drought this season. Hopefully it will not become a 3-game drought against Valorant. That is Eon 2's link for Veridog's team. And if we take a look at this link real quick, looking at the link, we can see that he has just been very inconsistent. Only 4 leadoff wins. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong Amiibo. Sorry, let's look at the right Amiibo. Valrex has won his last 3 leads in a row. So an inconsistent Amiibo on a hot streak versus a little bit of a drought for this Isabel. Let's get started in this important match. The 456 Squadron is 7-4 right now, has a good lead in that Central Division, while Veridog's team 5-6 in the middle of that pack, trying to get whatever advantage he can to get one of those playoff seeds. Let's get started with this matchup. Very important storylines for both teams, including that MVP race and one of the best leads in the league. So your leads are going to be the Hound versus Valorex. As we are on Veridog's team's home stage, a boxing ring Omega form, that's already 38% on the Hound. It's going to be 38-17 as the Hound gets hit by a forward smash. It's going to be 63-17, and forward air is going to miss from this link. Actually, it's neutral air, I believe. It's yeah, that is forward air. My apologies. 63-53 as we see up air, but now it's up air from the link. 80-53 as we see a forward tilt from the Hound, and she's going to go for the down air, and that will land on Valorex. So Valorex's streak comes to a snap as the Hound is now 8-4 on leadoffs. But now we're going to see MVP candidate Sauce Alger coming out for Veridog's team. That forward smash gets parried, so we're going to see a up air from the up throw. It's going to be, hello Nightmare, hello, welcome. I missed you. How you doing? How you been? You won your last match and you become the first team to have a winning record. You're at, it's 112-94 right now. You played your other match right now, so you're actually 10-2 now. 126-34. 139-34 as the Hound. He used to be KO'd sometime too, but Sauce Alger, it's going to be 116, as I believe Sauce Alger has a streak going on where he's gotten KO in every single game. Could that be put in jeopardy right now? He's Hex, he's back on stage, and Sauce Alger, he gets a KO. He is now tied with Doofinator and Silly for the most KOs at 17, but now we're going to see Crystal. Immediate Flare Blast from Crystal from Flare Wing, the Charizard Amiibo, and Crystal at 17 KOs as well. So all your MVP candidates tied at 17, but Crystal can make it 18 if she can KO Tifa, Joe's Cloud Amiibo. We're going to see a switch to Danger. This is the Squirtle Amiibo. We've got confirmation on the names of the Amiibo right now. Sorry, I had D&D. Dungeon Dragon. Oh yeah, that's right. It's Friday night. Sounds good. Sounds good. Very much understandable. It is 73-60% right now. Glad you were able to come up to the stream though. It's 73-70, and Joe's Cloud was gonna self-destruct, but Danger. So the Cloud. So Ivy, the Ivy Sword is gonna come in, and we're not gonna see it down there. It's 77-92. It's gonna be a back smash, so down smash, and we see Charizard come back in. Charizard just gonna come back high, and we see forward smash, and all of your MVP candidates are tied at 17 with 4 rounds remaining to go as Crystal just gets KO'd, but now we have Valerios. Valerios has been on a very hot streak for the 456 squadron right now, and he will get this KO on Tifa. Valerios is now in the 15 KOs club for this team, having 14 KOs right now. He can go up to 16 if he KOs Uproot, NetEasy's Olmar. If he's able to get the remaining KOs for this team, he could possibly tie at 17 alongside some other Amiibos. So Nightmare now has 3 Amiibo in the 15 KOs club. It's 91 to 31 as Valeros comes back onto the stage. Uproot putting this hero at 103%. It's 103 to 39. We're going to see a forward smash that's going to miss. We have not seen a single critical smash attack from hero at all today. Can Valeros bring that 1 out of 8 chance? We're going to see a forward smash from Olimar, and that's going to KO Valeros. Valeros just joined the 15 KO club, but it's going to be 2 amiibo each right now. It's going to be 38 to 39, as we see 38 to 49. It's going to be a back throw, though. 38 to 62. We see the down special. That's almost going to break Olimar's shield, but not quite yet. 58 to 62, as we see a down special, followed by down special again, but that one's going to get spot dodged. 74, 77, 79, 81 to 70, as up throw puts this Ganondorf at 94%. This Ganondorf's also been a little bit off for the team as well. He's had KOs in the last 2 games, 3 in the last 4, and we're going to see down special again. 123 to 82, 130. Up tilt is going to miss, and Olimar will not punish accordingly, but Grim Knight does get hit by a forward air. 148, 158 to 82 right now as Uproot. Can he get KO number 2 in this game? He will! So that's 2 KOs for Uproot against Valerios and Grim Knight. So now we're going to see Media Fire, who has not made an appearance in a little while, gets the up smash on Uproot. Not able to KO quite yet, but we're going to see Olimar trying to do a shield pressure with the Pikmin. It's 13, 31%, 33, 35, 37, 39 because of the Pikmin damage for the blue Pikmin. It's 4 side special, and we're going to see a forward smash. That will finally get rid of Uproot. Alright. So it's 57 to 0%. It's going to be 91 to 0. Oh yeah, Nightmare. So, your Piranha Plant is 2 KOs away from having 10 KOs in the season. He had a 3 KO performance last round for your team. If he gets 2 KOs again, he will be at that number. Alright. It's 112 to 39, as we're going to see 130 to 25. Ganondorf. This is Panger's Ganondorf Starless. We're going to see a down tilt into neutral air. It's 130 to 46. Panger's Ganondorf coming back on. Media Fire is on a 1 versus 2 scenario. Can he make that comeback though? 130 to 70. He got that first KO against an easy Olimar. Neutral air going to interrupt the Ganondorf. Special on recovery. It's 130 to 86 right now. We're going to see side special. We're going to see, what do you see from Link? We're going to see a boomerang, and we see he's going to try chasing the Ganondorf, but he will not. It's going to be neutral air again. 130 to 114. Down special will thwart this comeback though, as Starless, for a very doggish team, advances to a 6-6 record. 456 Squadron still in a commanding lead for that Central Division, but falls down to 7-5 with 4 rounds remaining. But the big story of this game, all of your MVP candidates are tied at 17 KOs with 4 rounds remaining. We could have a chance of a possible co-MVP if this type of trend continues. But beautiful performances from Crystal and Sauce Alger, and Valerios joins a 15 KO club. Let's update your spreadsheet first with the 456 Squadron. So Crystal is at 17, Valerios at 15. The Hound, congratulations to Zorch. His Isabel is at 10 KOs. That is his second amiibo to have 10 KOs. Grim Knight did not have a KO, but Media Fire did, so let's put Media Fire. That is his 4th KO. That is 4 KOs in the last 6 rounds for Media Fire, with actually 4 KOs in the last 5 appearances for this link. Alright. As for the other team, let's go down real quick. Let me double check something. Yeah, you had the 3 KO points in this round. Nightmare Virus has had 8 KOs in the last 5 rounds ever since he was traded to your team. Alright, but as for Very Dog's team, round 12, Sauce Alger is at 17 KOs now. NetEase's Olimar, 14 KOs, 1 away from joining the 15 KO club. Joe's Cloud, Tifa, breaks a 3-game drought at 7 KOs now for the season. Valorex did not get a KO, so that breaks his streak. And Starless with a game-winning KO that puts him at 5 KOs for this team. Not bad, not bad. In some of these games, he has not been needed. So let's see. There's only been one this game where he's not been needed. Alright. So Very Doggish going to be 6-6, 456 at 7-5. Let's get that screenshot, and let's head to your intermission. Hello, welcome to the intermission tournament. So, on this intermission game, we are going to see B-Fans Cloud Amiibo El Pasado against 1AM's Me Brawler Nokotan. So let's bring in El Pasado real quick. B-Fans Cloud. Here is El Pasado, loading. Alright. My button stopped working. There we go. And now 1AM's Me Brawler Nokotan. Alright. When we come back from this intermission, we are going to see, ladies and gentlemen, no custody. Oh wait, no, that's round 13 actually. Sorry. When we come back from this intermission, we're going to see the Starbreakers against the Ceiling Fans for Game 5 of round 12. Your intermission is starting now. Good luck. Alright, so 1AM's Me Brawler Nokotan will get this win against B-Fun's Cloud El Pasado. So let's get that. It's a 5-4 in 3 minutes and 26 seconds. A buzzer beater for me because I had just finished loading the last amiibo for our next match of Squad Strike. In fact, let's switch over to Squad Strike. Hello, hello. You're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 2, Round 12, Game number 5. We have the Starbreakers against the Ceiling Fans. So, the Starbreakers right now are in control of that North Division with a 6-5 record because of losses from No Custody in Toronto, despite themselves also suffering a loss. they can get a better lead in that North Division if they can win and advance to 7-5. They would also be tied with 456 Squadron because 456 had a loss. But the Ceiling Fans, they are currently one of 3 teams tied for last place right now. They are still alive in the playoff picture because of how tight things are in the middle. That's right. Sorry, I got stuck in my throat. What is that? What's that? Water. Those spicy wings are good, but they've been getting to me. Alright, so the Ceiling Fans, they're still going to be using the same roster, but one thing I want to point out is the KO leader for the Starbreakers. A Corno has been on a little bit of a slump lately. She has remained stagnant at 13 KOs right now. And if we take a little look at the spreadsheet for the KO leaders for the Starbreakers, we have seen a surge from Nightmare, Steve Amiibo, Zerby. A Corno is at 13 Amiibo right now, and Zerby is at 12 KOs right now. So we could possibly see a change in guard for who leads Starbreakers in KOs. But Starbreakers 6-5, they can continue getting a dominating lead on this North Division if they win. But the Novas, Toronto, and some of the other teams in that North Division, they would like to see the Starbreakers lose so they can take advantage. Let's get started with this match. It is Dr. Pill, A Corno, Zerby, your mom, and Cloud Jr. going up against Mr. Blanco, Doom, Bloom, White Light, and House. This is going to be back-to-back home games for the Ceiling Fans, so we're going to be on living room battlefield form as Dr. Pill and Mr. Blanco are your leads. Dr. Pill did win his lead in his very first game for this team. As mentioned, he spent last season with the worst Nightmare, got a few KOs before ultimately getting benched for better players because one of the main weaknesses last season for your worst Nightmare was just a lack of consistency with all 5 starters, but they had managed to fix that gap with acquiring the Pyrometra in the draft and trading for Nightmare Virus. But this is a game between the Starbreakers and the Ceiling Fans. It's 94-83 right now as Dr. Pill will survive, comes back onto the stage. I thought he was going to be too far. It's going to be fourth row from Mr. Blanco, 104-92. We're going to see a up smash, and that will KO Dr. Pill. Mr. Blanco has a lead win. So now we're going to see a Corno who's been in a little bit of drought right now. She is currently on a, 2-game drought, and she will snap that drought. She only had 1 KO in the last 4 games, and now she's going to bring that up to 2. But we're going to see very dog Dr. Mario Doom, who I believe currently leads the team KOs right now with 12 or 13. It's going to be 0-55 as Doom already taking 55%, and we're going to see a back row putting a Doom, and that might put Doom a little too far. We'll see. He still has to jump. Never mind. So that's 2 KOs for A Corno. A Corno heard the sun. She knew that she was in a slump, and she bounces back with a 2 KO performance for the Starbreakers. So it's going to be harder for Zerby to catch up with A Corno for the lead for the team. So that's going to put this Piranha Plant in the 15 KO club, by the way. So congratulations to Lucille. Your Piranha Plant is in the 15 KO club. 2 short of the MVP race right now, but a bounce back game is what's needed for this Piranha Plant Amiibo. And Bloom is already at 79%. It's 66-79. This Piranha Plant is not taking any damage in a little while. We're going to see up tilt and another up tilt that gets shielded. We're going to see a forward throw from A Corno, and we see Poison Cloud. What do we see next from this plant? We're going to see a back throw from Bloom, though. It is a plant versus plant as A Corno comes back on. Bloom going to go high all the way to the other side of the stage as he flies. And we're going to see a forward smash miss from A Corno. But a forward smash from Bloom is going to get rid of A Corno. So A Corno will finish this game with only 15 KOs. So now this is Nightmares, Steve, Zerby. Zerby right now has 12 KOs, as mentioned. Has a KO in every single game except for round number 1 for this team. It's going to be 21-34 as we see a forward air from Zerby, and we're going to see mining into Stone Tools with Zerby. Iron is now available, so Iron Tools now immediately. Up smash going to get parried, so Bloom able to deal some damage on the Zerby. 41-149, we're going to see a back throw though. Bloom is still alive at 162, but there's a bomb. And did you see what Bloom did? He stood on that bomb, and he goes away free. It's going to be 75-174. gold tools now for Zerby. We're gonna see up smash get shielded. We're gonna see Bloom come back, and that up smash gonna miss. Zerby is currently 0 for 5 in those up smashes, I believe, maybe 0 for 6. It's gonna be another up smash, so that's 0 for 6 now, and 4 is back from Bloom. That's 2 KOs from Panger's Piranha Plant as Panger now gets the lead for the Ceiling Fan, B-Fan Ceiling Fans. But immediately gets a revenge kill by your mom, and there's that side taunt from this Link. So now it's gonna be down to your mom and Cloud Jr. versus White Light and Dr. House. Great job indeed. Yes, great job from Bloom. Able to even up this game because of that tear from a corner. So both Piranha Plants will finish the game with 2 KOs each. It's 45 to 79. We'll see. And let me double check something on that Piranha Plant real quick. Panger, congratulations. Your Piranha Plant is in the 10 KO club. That's going to put him up to 11 KOs for this regular season. Now, down special from this Mii Brawler. It's going to make this 99 and 98. So Yonder's Link drops a bomb on White Light. It explodes. And it's going to be 99 106. That's a bomb sending the Amiibo in other directions. 108 to 115. We're going to see the neutral special miss, but the up smash from your mom, and that's an up smash KO. So that's 2 KOs from your mom, but it's going to be a 1 versus 2 scenario for Dr. House. Will Dr. House be able to make this comeback for the 1 versus 2? It's going to be 117 to 34. It's 127 to 134. It's going to be coming back onto the stage. Dr. House, he will not use his down special. He will use it here. Gets parried, down smash, taunt from the Link, but gets hit by the Blurring Blade because of that taunt. 139 to 55% right now. It's going to be a down special from Dr. House as your mom still alive at 156%, coming back onto the stage. We're going to see a down special miss from this Link, and Link with a back throw, and we're going to see a boomerang not hit Dr. House. We see a bomb and out of parry. Link with the grab and the throw. Dr. House coming back onto the stage at 71% now. We're going to see an up smash not land, but we do see a forward throw from Dr. House now. 163 to 71%. It's going to be a out of parry. It's going to be another grab from Dr. House. 173 to 71 right now as Dr. House. Can he get this KO on your mom? That gets shielded. Link with the up tilt, and we're going to see another bomb for this Link. Up special, that's going to miss, and up tilt, parry. Dr. House gets this KO. It's going to come down to the last Amiibo, but Cloud Jr. up smash, putting Dr. House at 111. It's going to require some massive comeback from Dr. House in order to get that KO. Blurring Blade and also forward smash and out of parry. Cloud with the down tilt. This is Luckman's Cloud Amiibo, by the way. We're going to see a throw from Dr. House. We're going to see out of shield. Nope. Cloud Jr. will make sure there is no comeback as the Starbreakers advance to a 7-5 record, and they extend their lead on the North Division. Alright. So 2 KOs from Acorno, 2 KOs from your mom, 1 from Cloud Jr. As for the Ceiling Fans, 1 from Mr. Blanco, 1 from House, and 2 from Bloom. So let's update those spreadsheets real quick as we're going to see. We'll do the Ceiling Fans first because we're already here. It's going to be Doom still stays at 12 KOs. Net Easy Mii Brawler did not get a KO. But Panger's Piranha Plant, congratulations. 11 KOs right now for you in the regular season. House has 7. And Mr. Blanco did get a KO, so he's at 6. That is going to be 4 KOs in the last 5 games. All of them being leadoff slots for this Link Amiibo. Not bad, not bad. Starting to get a little hot. Yes, Zerby died with no KOs, so he remains at 12. Now we're going to see Starbreakers, look up the Starbreakers KO total. Acorno breaks that drought, enters the 15 KO club at 15 KOs now. Your mom is 1 KO away from reaching 10. If you look at the last 5 rounds, that's 6 KOs in the last 5 rounds for this Link Amiibo. Luck wins Cloud Jr. gets a KO as well, so that's going to be 3 KOs in the last 4 rounds. This Cloud Amiibo has only had games with 1 KO so far. No more than 1, just 1s across the board. But it's going to be 8 KOs for Luckman's Cloud. Alright. Yes, the Trader with 0 KOs. But let's take the screenshot real quick and let's head to your intermission. We got 2 games remaining for tonight's stream. Hello, welcome to the intermission. Let's scan these Amiibo real quick. For your next game of Intermission Tournament 3, let's see, let me mark that win for next time real quick. We are going to see Lucille's Ryu Amiibo Voice Cup against Joe's Paramithra Silly. So let's bring in Lucille's Ryu. This is Royce Cup. And now Joe's Paramithra Silly. Where is Silly? Here is Silly. Silly is being scanned in right now, and we're going to just put Silly on the Pro Controller so she can load. When we come back from this intermission, it's going to be the Time Zone Squad against the one team they can't beat, the Ditto Burritos. That will be the game when we return from your intermission. Good luck. Alright, Lucille's Ryu Royce will get this win against Joe's Pyramithra Silly in Intermission Tournament 3, Losers Round 3. This Ryu will go on to face B-Fans Banjo-Kazooie Bahista in Losers Round 4. By the way, 1AM's Mii Brawler Nokotan has a ditto in Losers Round 4 against Nightmare's Mii Brawler Dusk. But that will be Losers Round 4. We'll probably see that happening tomorrow though, because we are definitely not finishing this round tonight. Anyways, let's get into your squad strike. That was a 5-2 win for this Ryu. Welcome back to Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 2, Round 12, Game number 6. So, we have the Time Zone Squad facing off against the one and only team that they cannot beat, the Ditto Burritos. The Time Zone Squad is 1-4 against the Ditto Burritos. Their only win came last year in the regular season, and their loss to the Ditto Burritos in the regular season last season, when they were the 1 seed, was their worst loss that they suffered. Then, in the second round of the playoffs, the semifinals, they got swept by the Ditto Burritos. And then, back in round number 3 of this regular season, they suffered a 5-2, I can't find it right now. It's, one second. They suffered a 5-4 loss to the Ditto Burritos. So that is how the Time Zone Squad is 1-4 against the Ditto Burritos all time. This is the one team that they cannot beat. So, the Time Zone Squad is currently 4-7 in this league, but the Ditto Burritos are 5-6, currently on a surge right now. Part of the reasoning for that surge, if you take a look at the spreadsheets, Ditto's Mii Sword Fighter, Crunchy's Mii Sword Fighter Ditto they started off 1-5 in the leadoff slot, but they're currently 5-1 in their last 6 games. So that is 6 leadoff wins total for this Mii Sword Fighter. That has allowed this team to get hot, as let's see, the Hero Amiibo just snapped a little streak. We've been seeing some chaos from Tilted and Raikou, but still, this team has a little ways to go in order to catch up. 5-6 right now, that is the middle of the pack for the Ditto Burritos, so they can easily make a playoff push in these last 5 rounds. But let's get started with this match. One other thing I would like to mention real quick once we reveal these roster orders. The Time Zone Squad is benching Informer, Wanyam's Violet, so Slime God is being restored to the number 4 position. It's going to be Gloomedge, Nezuko, Trident, Slime God, and Doodle Bob going off against Ditto, Tilted, Freak, Piglet, and Raikou. So, Gloomedge was traded from Your Worst Nightmare in exchange for Nightmare Virus. Nightmare Virus has thrived ever since joining the Your Worst Nightmare, with 8 KOs so far for the team, while Gloomedge is currently 2-2 in that leadoff position. Inconsistency remains for this team, which has been plaguing the former 1 seed. But let's get started with this match. If the Ditto Burritos can go on a massive run, do you think we'll see them appear in the finals like they did last season?
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so Gloomedge versus Ditto. Ditto has won 5 of his last 6 starts, but it's immediately 2 forward smashes from Gloomedge against Ditto. This team is playing with some vengeance because they know this is the one team that they cannot beat at all. It is 0-85, and that's going to be an up smash. This Link has not taken any damage against the Mii Sword Fighter. Finally takes 15% from the down special. It's going to be get up attack. It's 15-116, and Link dash attack gets parried. So it's going to be jab, jab, jab from Ditto. 28-116. Side B does land. So Gloomedge at 46 has to come back onto the stage. That's going to hit. 63-116 is Gloomedge, losing that ground that he had so built. It's going to be another down special. 77-116 as 87-119. Ditto comes off stage but jumps back on. It's going to be up smash. They collide with each other. Down special. It's 101-119 now. Gloomedge has lost that ground that he so gained. But forward smash will get him this leadoff win. He is now 3-2 in that leadoff slot, but now we're going to see Net Easy's King DD as Gloomedge gets hit by the Gordo. He's going to have to come back on. He will get hit by another Gordo, and Tilted will get the KO, so it's going to be down to 4 Amiibo flat. Nezuko immediately with the down air, followed by a down throw into neutral air. That already puts Tilted at 47. 69 with the up air. Nezuko, the reigning MVP of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. She currently has, I believe, 12 KOs for the team, leads the team once again, but not as hyper-productive as we saw last season. Forward smash is going to put Tilted at 102. She has dealt with this team every single time. She knows the horrors of what's happened with this when they face the Ditto Burritos. It is 46-102. We're going to see the forward throw, 61-102. Neutral special. Gordo is stuck, but Zelda able to get invulnerable because she has that teleport. So she does not have to worry about Tilted. It's going to be 87-102, 96-102, as we're going to see Zelda come back onto the stage. It's going to be 96-102, 107-102. This Zelda has once again lost the ground that she had against Ditto Burritos. Same story with Link, same story with Zelda. Is this what we're going to see this entire league? As Tilted now has 2 KOs. So now we're going to see Luckman, Ganondorf, Trident. It's going to be 135, the up special, the up tilt, not going to land. We're going to see Trident just an up smash. That will make this 3 Amiibo flat. So now it's going to be It's going to be Luckman's Ganondorf against Rap's Hero, so Trident versus Freak. It is 16 to 15% right now, as we see Ganondorf just trying to rack up some damage. Side special, it's going to be 16 to 73 now, as Trident just going to opt to stay on the stage. Out of parry, Doria, but that's Doria that's going to miss. By the way, we have not seen a single critical hit with the smash attacks from Hero so far. That's not going to be it so far. He tries pitching for the downer though. Freak, it's 43 to 73. Ganondorf tried it. He's going to go for the down special, which collides with Fireball. Fireball again. Dash attack. 70 to 73% right now. It's going to be up special. Both Amiibo come back onto the stage. It's going to be a forward tilt from this hero. 85 to 73% as Fireball does land from Trident. And Freak, is Freak going to go fishing? No. Not yet. We see a back throw from Ganondorf as Freak off stage at 88, comes back 105 and 104. Sorry, 104, 105. Up tilt gets interrupted, and we're going to see a down special. So Trident has 2 KOs for this team now. So now it's Ganondorf versus Ganondorf. Trident versus Piglet. This is the Ganondorf that they traded from Dynamic Divorce and Immediate Revenge KO. So it's going to be Slime God versus Piglet. Slime God makes his Season 2 debut for the Time Zone Squad late in the season. Despite the fact that the Time Zone Squad currently holds the worst record in the league, they're only 1 win behind a possible playoff spot. So it's not completely over for Time Zone, Detroit, and City fans, the 3 teams who are tied. Whack is going to get bounced around. 65 to 93 right now from Slime God. Slime God comes back onto the field. It's going to be 79 to 93 as Piglet going to use down special, miss. Slime God with the back throw, and we're going to see Psych Up. So he will be able to do some massive damage with the next hit. Back throw from here, and we're going to see, do we see Sizzle? We do see Sizzle, but it's not going to do anything because Piglet gets KO'd immediately. So Slime God is going to be at the ledge as Raikou has a 1 versus 2 scenario, the reigning playoff MVP, as Slime God comes back onto the stage. It's going to be a back throw again. No, forward throw followed by forward air. It's 115 to 0 right now. Sorry, my apologies. That was a down air from Raikou. By the way, as mentioned, we have not seen a hero critical smash at all in tonight's stream. And this is the last hero we have. Actually, no, I correct myself. The Novas have a hero on the roster. There's a critical right there. There's a critical right there from Slime God as he gets 2 KOs in his Season 2 debut. I heard it. There's that KO. And the Time Zone Squad finally gets their 2nd win against the Ditto Burritos. This is the team that they cannot beat. And they did it with 2 KOs from Trident and 2 KOs from Slime God. 2 KOs from Tilted as well, as we see 1 from Gloom Edge and Piglet. But the Time Zone Squad finally gets a win against the Ditto Burritos. They're going to split this series even, and the Time Zone Squad does have head-to-head over Ditto because they have a larger win. Alright, let's do that spreadsheet real quick. It's going to be, let's see, Trident to now ties the team for most KOs at 12. Informer did not play. Doodle Bob did not play because he didn't appear. Gloom Edge is at 3 KOs, winning 3 starts now. And let's see, Slime God in his debut is going to be at 2 KOs immediately for this season. As for the Ditto Burritos, Freak did not have any KOs. Tilted with 2 KOs, that puts him at 10. Congratulations to NetEasy. NetEasy's King Deity Tilted now has 10 KOs for this regular season. Now we're going to see J9K's Ganondorf Piglet, who has had 4 KOs in the last 3 games, putting him up at 4 KOs now. Alright, let's get to that screenshot and then intermission in our final game for tonight. I'm relieved. Okay, I know this season has been very much down for the Time Zone Squad, but I am relieved that we managed to get a win against Ditto at least, because that is the one team I cannot beat. We are 2-4 all time against Ditto Burritos now. If we meet in the playoffs, though, that's going to be a very interesting thing, but both teams going to have to come from 5 and 7. But they are in that middle of the pack, though, with 4 rounds remaining. Alright, so our final game of intermission tournament for tonight, it's going to be Nightmares Ganondorf Celestos against B-Fans Me Brawler Cedro. So let's bring in Nightmares Ganondorf. So Nightmare, your worst nightmare, non-stop Newbie Nightmare. Alright, and then we're going to find this move too. It's going to be B-Fans Me Brawler Cedro. Alright, so the winner of this match is going to face Luckman's Steve Amiibo, the one with the cute smiley face, in Losers Round 4. but your intermission battle is starting as soon as we announce who's coming next. When we come back from this intermission, we are going to have our last game for tonight, our last game for round number 12. It is going to be the Novas against the Detroit Red Wings. But your intermission is starting now. Good luck. Our first intermission battle for today was a win for Celestos, Nightmares Ganondorf Amiibo, and our intermission tournament tonight is going to finish off with another win for Nightmares Ganondorf over B-Fans Me Brawler. So this Ganondorf will advance to face Luckman Steve Amiibo in Losers Round 4. That's going to be a top 48 match. So that's going to do it for the intermission tournament, but we have one game left for your Squad Strike, round number 12. Let's get to it. Welcome back to Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 2, Round 12, Game number 7. we have the Novas against the Detroit Red Wings. The Novas are currently standing at 5-6 in the middle of the pack, but trying to compete for one of those playoff slots. And since the Starbreakers are starting to break away with that division lead, the Novas needs to make a push to get into one of those wildcard slots. As for Detroit, they are one of the teams tied with one of the worst records right now at 4-7. Actually, all three teams who are tied with the worst record were playing each other in the last 3 games. But we're going to see what happens between these two teams because both teams have potential MVP candidates. On the Novas, Diabells with 14 KOs, that is Sakata Zelda Amiibo. And as for Detroit, Hero Brian, that is MLL 456's Me Sword Fighter Amiibo. Let's get started. And as I mentioned in the last game with the Time Zone squad, even if you are 4-7 right now, because of how close things are, 4-7 is not danger yet. You can still make it into the playoffs if you win a bunch of your games, finish like 9-7 or 8-8, but you need to start winning games now. This is the time to start winning games if you are one of those 4-7 teams. So it's time to wake up. It's time to play. Boy Hawk versus Yuri, those are going to be your leads. So Panger's Me Brawler against 1AM's Zelda. It's going to be 21-17, 21-42. And we're going to see the side special again. Yuri has started every single game for Detroit so far. I don't know what her record is right now. It's going to be a side special. That's going to be the last hit missing. So up air from Yuri. 3 up airs in a row. Boy Hawk at 72%. We're going to see a side special again. That one is going to be a little funky, but it does get the job done with the KO. So here comes Dan Dory. This is going to be Duke, Fizzles, Olimar, one of 2 Amiibo who had 20 or more KOs on Detroit's roster. In fact, Detroit last season was the only team to have 2 Amiibo with 20 or more KOs in the regular season. So Boy Hawk with 1 KO, but gets KO'd by Dan Dory with the forward smash. And it's going to be 0-35 as it's him. It's him. Panger's Dr. Mario specifically, who just waits for the platform to expire and gets hit by an up smash. But he's going to get up smash out of parry. Followed by, we see no forward flips. We're going to see a out parry, up tilt from the Dr. Mario, followed by forward air as Dan Dory is at 88%. It's going to be a forward smash, no, down special from It's Him. It's 26-104. We're going to see a forward throw as Dan Dory is off stage right now. I already said one thing about commentary course. I'm not going to say the other thing until this Dr. Mario is gone. You know exactly what I'm going to say, though. It's 41-119 as It's Him. He's coming back onto the stage. It's 54-119 still, 54-131 at the get up attack. It's going to be a forward smash, and It's Him has a KO. Alright, so now we see Hero Brian, who currently leads Detroit in KOs, one of the most recent members of the 15 KO club. It's 73-0, pill from Dr. Mario, followed by back throw, and we're going to see another pill. That pill is going to miss. It's 84-23, forward smash misses from Dr. Mario. He's going to have to come back onto the stage. Tornado, second jump, comes back on safely and soundly, and it's going to be back air, followed by a down smash from this Dr. Mario. 97-49, we're going to see a forward smash, which misses. It's 97-49 still, as we see down tilt from the hero, followed by down air, up smash from Dr. Mario. Could It's Him get 2 KOs? Let's see. Forward tilt. It's 107-101. Pill that hits the Me Sword Fighter. Second pill hits the Me Sword Fighter. Are we going to see it? It's him with the back throw and 2 KOs from the Nova. So this is a 4-2 situation now. Coming at you. Needs to act fast. He was the other Amiibo in Detroit last season who had 20 or more KOs. It's going to be 120-13% right now, and down tilt will get rid of him. So here comes Diabells, who leads the team in KOs right now with 14. If she can KO this King Deity, she will also join the 15 KO club. It's going to be a up tilt which gets parried, up smash. It's just parries and missed attacks, but now we see the up tilt from King Deity, up tilt again. It's going to be up air, it's 53-52 after all that interaction, all the English, Spanish, French, Japanese, whatever language you speak. It's going to be 80-52. It's going to be a forward air, 95-52. We're going to see a side special, up tilt from this King Deity, 106-107. Forward air, putting Diabells on the left side. It's going to be another up tilt which does not land. That one does not land, and we're going to see it up tilt get interrupted by the neutral air. But Diabells gets hit by the forward tilt, and the Gordo will KO her. So Diabells will not join the 15 KO club quite yet. This is Carl Magnus. Carl Magnus is back on the active roster for the Novas. This is Crunchy's Hero Amiibo. So, as I said in the last game, until Slime God broke that drought, we had not seen a hero with a critical KO until Slime God got that game-winning KO. for the time zone squad. It's going to be 49 to 109 as we see Carl Magnus. Oh no, the Gordo is stuck on the ledge, and Carl Magnus is going to get hit by it. He only gets hit by it once though, but Carl Magnus already at 85%. This is a 2 versus 2 scenario as coming at ya is making this comeback for Detroit against Novas. Carl Magnus comes back onto the stage, and we're going to see a down smash, and coming at ya has 2 KOs himself. Or is that 3? It's 3 KOs actually. Yeah, this King Deity has 3 KOs for Detroit. And now, so it's going to be a 1 versus 2 scenario for Seraphim, as Seraphim needs to get rid of King Deity, but coming at you, he's going to get hit by the fourth smash, only the second hit though, because he parried the first one, and forward air in the recovery. It's 48 to 135 as we see a forward throw, and that still won't get rid of coming at you, but that down air will. Seraphim went all the way deep. So it's going to be Seraphim versus Papaya on the last Amiibo. Down by 67 right now, Seraphim, as Noah is trying to catch up right now against Starbreakers Detroit. They need this playoff push more than anyone. It's 99 to 0 right now as we're going to see a up throw, followed by we don't see a neutral air. It's 103 to 19. Seraphim took massive damage, but it's going to be 140 to 35 as we see neutral air. Seraphim off stage. It's 149 to 35. We're going to see up smash, and Detroit will win this game. Detroit will advance to a 5-7 record. The Novas will also follow to 5-7. Part of this was mainly thanks to 3 KOs from J9K's King DD coming at you. So, let's document that final spreadsheet information real quick for tonight. We'll get started with the Novas. Diabell's did not have a KO. It's him has 2 KOs. That brings him up to 12. Seraphim had a KO. That puts him up at 9. Bond did not play. Carl Magnus did not get a KO, but it's him. It's him. Where is It's Him? This was It's Him with 2 of who else had a KO? It was Boy Hawk. Yes, Boy Hawk with a KO. That puts him up at 4 KOs. Alright, as for Detroit, this was a much needed win for the Detroit Red Wings as they are 5-7 now. If we take a look at their spreadsheet, Hero Brian did not have a KO, so he remains at 15. Coming at you though, he's coming at you with 13 KOs so far this season. In fact, if we look at the last 5 rounds, he's had 10 KOs in the last 5 rounds. He is bouncing back. Papaya had the game-sealing KO for Detroit, and Yuri did not get a KO, but let's see. Dan Dory, he's had a KO in the last 3 games. Both of the KO leaders for Detroit last season are bouncing back as this Detroit roster. Could they be making a playoff push? That's what we're going to find out. But this will do it for tonight's stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Let's get that screenshot before I forget. 4 rounds remain to the regular season. The trade deadline is coming up tomorrow. So if you want to trade for Amiibo, trade away Amiibo, make sure to get those trades done before 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. The trade deadline, if you get it like 801, 802, I'll probably still accept the trade, all that, but make sure to get those trades negotiated. Lots of teams trying to make lots of playoff pushes at that middle of the pack. It is very middle of the pack. We're going to have a bunch of Amiibo in that 6-5, 6-6, 5-7. It's going to be a massive playoff push, a massive bloodbath to end this round, this season. I don't think Nightmare has clinched a playoff spot quite yet. We'll do some of the math on that real quick, but I don't think they've clinched this playoff spot quite yet. We'll do the math, but that's going to do it for tonight's stream. Thank you for everyone who sent, thank you for everyone who is watching all that, for everyone who likes, comments, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. By the way, I forgot to mention this, but thank you guys for 435 subscribers. I want to see if we can hit 450 by the end of June, and if we can hit 500 by the end of the year. I want to see if I can get channel memberships in 2026. I'll make it the cheapest possible thing, just as an extra way to support me, all that. It's certain things coming on, but one little thing to remember with the trade deadline. Every team has a first round pick and a second round pick for the season 3 draft. If you trade for a draft pick or if you trade away a draft pick, that means you will be participating in season 3. So do not trade a draft pick if you do not intend to renew for season 3. But with that said, thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody who's watching. I will update the spreadsheet. I will update the KO leader. In fact, let's update that KO leader spreadsheet real quick because let's see. Let me walk over to my whiteboard for a second. 17. We have 4 Amiibo tied at 17 KOs this regular season. 17 with 4 rounds left to go. There is a chance we have a co-MVP as Sauce Alger Doofinator, Crystal, and Silly are all tied at 17 KOs in that MVP race. We have a much tighter race than what we saw last season when Nezuko won. But with that being said, thank you to everybody. This will end tonight's stream for real this time. We will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. We will see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern for rounds 13 and 14, the first games after the trade deadline. Thank you.